You want to get your shit played on the radio? Submit it gwrsubs@gmail.com.
We play hip hop anymore. Submit your music. Submit your music to beatsmithmador. To beatsmithmador. gwrsubs@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's Big Face Benny just stepped in the building. Ha! I'm here at Gemwork Radio every Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time, where you should be. Shout out to the whole team of All-Stars, my girl Wu Chick Sue, brother Miles B. Smith, and Rika Beasy. It's time to put that work in. Ha!
Yo, this is Mike Paris with Avenue of the Arts. Yo, this is Mike Paris with Avenue of the Arts. Shout out to Gemwork Radio.
Oh snap, it's Kool Roc. Listen, fat shout out Wu Chick. Oh snap, it's Kool Roc. Listen, fat shout out Wu Chick. Gemwork Radio, you know what I mean? Oh snap, it's Kool Roc. Listen, fat shout out Wu Chick. Gemwork Radio, you know what I mean?
You want to get your shit played on the radio? Submit it gwrsubs@gmail.com.
Everyone's got the ability to shine. People always told me I was certain to bust. I agreed, but still I'm on the verge and the cusp. So every day I see I got the urge and the rush to score before my body has to merge with the dust. And when it comes to pass and I'm under the grass, remember, I love the craft and stuck to the task. I didn't get a run on the charts, but nevertheless I put in work, even when I was numb from the graft. My life is early mornings and late nights, repeatedly greeting the moon and sun till the tunes are done and the verses are hectic, rehearsed and perfected. I shine so the purpose of my birth is reflected, but when my glimmer is thin and my vision is dim, I find new ways to stay in a position to win. That's why I'm looking at the future with a radiant glare, giving thanks, knees bent with my face in the air. That's how I shine. It started off in a war zone where I was conceived. Death all around me, but God, you let me live. Must have been a reason for the things that I seen. Even as a little kid, I knew I could reach my dreams. Looking back at life, that is struggle not in vain. 3 jobs a day for below minimum wage. I've been through it all, but I'll never be ashamed that I robbed milk bottles to suppress my hunger pain. Daddy put in work, so I'll always be the same. Tried to build my name, shutting CDs in the rain. And you can keep the fame, but I'd rather bring a change for the socially deprived, not the government's to blame. Speaking from the heart, the voice of the people, but don't treat me like a star. People's army soldiers, so I gotta play my part. If not part of the solution, what's the purpose of these bars?
Yo, the sun shines on my face on a brighter day. I pray, when will these youths put their knives away? So don't wait till tomorrow, you can shine today. Pick up a pen, you'll feel mightier that way. I will shine always, even if you come against me. If I think positive, no negative affects me. But still you try to disrespect me. If I rise above, then I will be blessed. See, so shine on, my brother. I don't hold it against you. I love my brothers, I love my mothers, fathers, sisters, aunties, uncles and cousins. You light up my life like no other, and no one can touch you. You're not even blood related. We're all family, no racism ever taints it. So shine bright like a star in the sky and smile on, bro. You'll be laughing for life. Trust me.
This track right here is dedicated to everybody who makes it for themselves. All those people deprived, all over the world. Just time to believe in yourself.
It's time to achieve your goals and reach your dreams. This is your chance, a chance to shine.
I'm not very good and I don't handle criticism well.
Sure, why not?
The critic's choice, take it with a grain of salt. Keep up the good work no matter what they say to y'all. Rock big gigs, big shows, so what? I feel I got this imposter syndrome. They don't wanna hear my conspiracy when I speak, so why the fuck would they wanna hear me MC? But I'm damn deaf, told Siskel and Ebert to kiss below my t-shirt as I left. We breaking balls just to build each other up, just messing with you while you got hurt buttercup. Cats spent their 9 lives trying to get 5 mics, now y'all making me angry because I know that I'm nice. Sagas fly, they say IYK, YK, got a napkin and a marker, write a page, why wait? New tracks every week, let the lyricism swell, but it's not that good and I don't handle criticism well.
This author seeks to reach unique forms of sound. They criticize the simple rhymes, all without a doubt. They critique the way I speak with the need to water down every adjective and noun. Put the pen to the pad, cram what's written down, adapting to the rhythm, ripping life out these pussies like an angry obstetrician. Writing gets obnoxious with styles that I've adopted. A third eye refined with lines of fiber optics, haunted by the visuals that form within the pineal. Lyrics become cynical, written to be whimsical. The wording and the syllables are furthest from the typical, mythical and mystical. Visions are despicable, it clings to my peripheral. Music is medicinal, manifesting visuals by merging what is fictional to realms within the physical. The loss is very minimal, orderly and rhythmical, born to be the pinnacle.
I feel like I don't actually want to hear about this.
That's fine, I don't think I want to talk about it.
Who are you to make a mockery and insist that I should be tossed into the mix of your debauchery? Dudes hand the truth heartily, so pardon me for being so damn pompous, please. What sparks my mental to my palms cannot be policed. Plus I'm rough around the edges, don't poke the bear, this is that. Don't dare feed the beast, and don't give my fleet a reason to come at you on beats. God forbid we gotta search for you on beat. You be better off trying to walk across to me than think that you can speak on my team and let it lead to squash and beat. Now I can be bitter, get mad, then we're hit it, quit it, gather round, stop them down and send them through the sifter. Bad man from the badlands, praise my wolves and never any use of need of a sitter. What the fuck, don't you get the gist of? Trash talk behind my spine is what I'm getting sick of. And if I'm getting up, I'm putting you down like my boy Victor with a fifth of liquor.
I am the ceiling, rising to the top. You think against me, we are the ones that scare me. Critically, essentially, placed throughout the therapy. It will eventually raise into the gravity. There's a pinnacle of life, top of the reach, even the lyrically inclined. Life for most of these, all the ways that he designed. Surface and release, this is the season.
It's you.
Full disclosure, I'm not very good and I don't handle criticism well.
It's you. I heard you have the new Caper album, Lords of Chaos Volume 3. But still, do you really think that's enough to defeat me? My technique is unbeaten in all the 5 boroughs.
Well now, you old bastard. You didn't check the album's secret production credits, but still, I'll let you into the secret. It's produced by Clanarchy Beats. My skills and his music are an unbeatable match. We are gonna take revenge on all that old whack shit you have been putting out. Here, try me.
Yo, step in the cipher, feel the caper energy. Underground kingpin, spitting pure synergy. From the shadows of the city where the street lights glow. Caper painting pictures with the words and the flow. Underneath the surface where the real ones dwell. Craft the rhymes tight like the junctions of a cell. Lyrics as sharp as daggers cut to your eardrum. Sound waves rolling heavy like the drums where I come from. Knowledge dropping like the wisdom from the floors of the ancient schools. We keeping it raw and uncut. Y'all know we ain't no damn fools. With this pen on fire, it ignites the truthful stand. Caper scripts ignite thoughts just like the Sandman. Go to sleep, man.
It seems I may have underestimated you too. My bad. But never mind. I am not out of styles to try on you yet. Let's see if you can escape these next blows.
We're not afraid of you, you old fuck. We will shatter your armor with our special sound wave technique. Try this verse out. I'll kill you in 16 bars, you bastard.
Rhymes intricate, call them threads of gold spun. Street folklore, blended with an audible gun. Paint visions vivid while we push it through strife. Got stories to tell about this damn urban life. Skyscrapers loom, but he still breaks free. Transforming pain into art, that's authenticity. Rebellion's heartbeat, found in every bar laid down. Undeniable depth to pull you back around town. He navigates the minds like maps drawn on paper. Break the chains off the dreams, never been a faker. It's like the caper, with precision every syllable still sublime. Elevate your spirit to the highest state of rhyme.
How did you learn those skills? Who taught you how to defeat us?
Nobody taught us. You can never defeat the DSR clan.
You know the motherfucking vibes, bruv. It's Gemwork Radio, mate.
Who's squeaky?
That's a little feedback from the DJ mic.
Where's my mic? Oh, there's my mic. Weird. Yo, yo, yo.
Cheerio, bruv.
In the place.
Stupid.
Stay wild.
What was that playlist hitting for, bruv?
For the fact that we so damn ill.
Boom.
Gemwork Radio up in here. What's up?
And we back, bitch.
Kind of like holding the mic.
I know, bro. I'm digging it.
I'm like,
digging it. I'm
man,
digging it.
This is kind of dope. I mean, I only have one hand, but shit. Okay, yo. We started off the night with a track from Black Medici. Of course, these are all submissions, so don't ever get
Turn that
twisted.
instrumental down just a hair.
Don't ever get it
I feel
twisted.
like you're fighting it. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. Talk to him.
Speaking of the instrumental,
The beat was dope.
Yeah, the beat is banging.
Gabriel the Messenger on the beats tonight.
Oh,
sending a beat
yes.
shout out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everything you hearing tonight is from the homie.
NOTC in the building.
Say word. All right. So, anyways, we started off with Black Medici. Submitted a track called Shine featuring Kinetic, Moya, and Rude Adams. That shit was dope. Little real heart beating beat. 100 BPMs on that one, so that was a nice little start to get us in the mood. We're doing calisthenics. And then we had a submission from Sargon Skilliams again, Meditation Chamber Recordings, and that one was called Criticism, and it featured D-Spies and Killer Stalls and Mela G again. So they've been sending in some steady stuff. I think they're a group called Meditation Chamber. Any direction I want now.
Facts.
Johnny just says
He's
that
looking
we're
right back
muted
at me. He's like a bad bitch looking back at it, bro.
No.
Ooh.
Are we still muted? Oh, I don't know.
No.
Okay.
We are not muted, sir. The audio is muted.
That's what they're saying. Did you check that thing? Oh, it's back, he said.
I was on the website.
Okay, he said it's back.
I'll double check.
Nobody knows what's going on. We're in a time differential here. We gotta remind the lag.
No, we good.
Okay.
We good.
Say
we in the building.
word. Or not.
Bing bong.
Word.
Yeah.
Now, this is a legendary show today. We got Kool Roc Ski calling in. And that's going to be amazing. If y'all didn't know, the Disco 3, a.k.a. them fat boys. And I'm not talking about me and Beatsmith Medora.
We fat boy.
Talking about Kool Roc Ski. And that's going to be lit, man. Then we got Teek Hall swinging by. We're going to be in studio. We're going to talk to him a little bit. Find out exactly who he is. Because I just found out he's very, connected to Mega Ran. And big shout out to, Arizona family and hip hop in the fucking building. I had no idea that nerdcore rap was a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is different. This is dope. Like,
You're
I'm familiar
still learning.
with, yeah, because this is the thing. Like, I just categorize things as hip hop. Like, I don't do all the subs. Like, I play what I play, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you're mad far
you
behind.
call that horrorcore? I was like, oh, I just thought that was just aggressive, just dark. I didn't know that there was like a subgenre of just this stuff that people are only making that. So
There
nerdcore,
is.
like I'm just, I'm catching the
Maybe
wave.
they think the same as you, though.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying, which is like that's how
Maybe we just created or something.
this is how we kill 6 degrees of separation. Like even within our own culture, because I didn't even know nerdcore was a genre like that. I had no idea. So listening to the music and then seeing the description and then reading about them, I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is dope. This is real dope. So very excited to find out who Teek Hall is, because I'm ignorant, and this is going to be a way to do the knowledge.
Okay.
It's gonna be the best way to do the knowledge. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true. Like I know
Here's
it's
what it
Teek
is.
Hall. Teek Hall's pretty dope. I've seen him live a couple times.
Fire.
I don't remember the first time that I encountered him, but he's dope.
Oh, that is word.
Bond.
That is word. So, how was everybody's weeks? How the fuck has everybody been doing, bro?
Rough beginning to my week, but it's smoothing out nicely on the tail end. Got a lot of dope, fun stuff to do. Not so much work left.
Nice.
So I feel pretty awesome about that.
That's word.
And the river on Sunday.
Say word. Yeah, let's just call this, yo. Sunday morning.
Straight up.
If you live in the valley and you would like to come tubing or wakeboarding, preferably wakeboarding.
Paddleboarding.
Paddleboarding. Yes, not wakeboarding.
Wakeboarding.
Let's do this. I want to go wakeboarding now. No, I'm
we
just
are
saying.
a whole lot more chill than wakes.
Yeah. If you guys want to go paddleboarding, I think we're going to hit the river like early.
At least, what, 7:38?
Yeah.
a.m.
Yep.
Arizona Mountain.
Yes.
Pull up.
It's
Hit us
going
up
to be
directly.
a Gemwork River Day.
Hit
Gemwork
one of
River
us
Day.
up before.
And yo, I want to be that early because I want to spend more time at that jumping place. I
You
actually want to
liked
do
it!
that. Like
Yes!
I love that
She
shit.
was just putting me on game.
It reminded me of my childhood so much.
It
like,
was
that,
fun, right?
That was life up for me in Wyoming.
That
during
water
the
was
summers.
cold as shit,
yes,
man.
jumping
That's
in the
fire.
river in a deep spot and just letting it take you. Like,
It was fun.
whoo, bringing it back.
Facts.
Let's do this.
I'm glad I could do
It
that.
sounds fun. It definitely sounds fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, truly.
Shout out to the horses, bro. The wild horses is
Dude, that
epic.
shit was bananas.
There was
epic.
cows too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen cows there, and I go
Wow.
all the time. But yep, this time there was a bull and there was 2 cows, right?
I
Peace
didn't
to
even
the
see
family.
those ones.
No,
No, I didn't see those
no, that
ones.
was the first time I went there. I seen the cows.
Okay.
That's fire. That's fire.
Dude, the horses crossing the river was fucking bananas.
Dude, I was scared. I'm always scared every time that I think
Yeah?
that they're gonna trample me.
Oh, man. I want to float by and smack one on the ass.
Dude, I was trying to.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Touch it.
Sunday.
I was trying
Let's
to
see if
touch
you
it,
do.
bro. Did you? That's why I was
You got
right
close?
next to them.
Yeah,
I
you
was-
got close.
They were like 6 inches from my hand. I like reached out to like get there, and he had like turned right before I got there.
It's epic, bro. It's
It was
epic.
dope, mad dope.
Yeah, that's epic. Shout out to Creepy Couture. Nuke 178 in the mother freaking house. Johnny McCarty tapped into. Shout out to y'all, man.
Say word.
Much love and support. We was just talking about another tattoo party at Gemwork Radio.
Oh,
so.
what?
Yeah, I know. You know, every time Moo comes over here, bro, she be starting problems. She's making issues.
That's not a problem.
You know, I have that title. I guess.
I feel like she's bringing solutions to
Yo.
the table, folks.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
would agree.
It's not my fault they can't figure it out.
It's fun shit.
Take it for what
Fun
it
shit. It would be dope.
is.
I gotta complete a sleeve. What's up? Where we at?
What's up?
Shit,
Say
I
word.
Need to start some shit. Where we at?
What are you picking up here?
How long does
You know
it?
what? I put out some body butter. I'm like, what just floated on me? I think it's a piece of ash from the blunt that's sticking to my arm. Sorry.
Yummy.
Speaking of self-care, Rika Beezy behind the scenes came in here, toes out, flawless, sending me a picture. She got the damn hot wax, hot stone, hot towel. She had a self-love day. It was great. She came in here happy as hell with the pizza. Oh, it was amazing.
Glowing.
I was like, look at you, glowing. Exactly.
Glowing.
Exactly. Came in here all skirted up too. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Get it, girl.
Hey, that's right. That's right. If I could turn the camera, I would. How was your week?
We just heard about it.
We heard about yours?
Yeah, I was at the river all week, pretty much.
Oh, that was your entire week. Okay. Well, hey.
Those were my highlights. Yeah.
You know, all right. Work was good.
Yeah.
How's Doom?
Doom is Doom. He's still not walking.
Still doomy.
It makes me a little depressed to say it.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
but he's still not walking. So, but his personality's there.
Yeah.
And he's just.
You know, I'm always hoping you bring the little fucker, and I'm like, damn.
I can't because he,
I know.
There's other dogs here.
Yeah.
So.
I feel it. It'd be too much for sure.
Yeah. He gets too excited. I don't want him to hurt his back again.
Oh, Nuke One is like, yo, speaking of tats, he needs to get a whole leg done.
Yeah, but you're way out there.
I
like
actually
North
do.
Carolina or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about a leg one too. Some on the calfie.
I have my whole left leg that hasn't been touched yet, and it's bothering me.
Perfect.
You do a squirrel running up my inner thigh.
Shut up.
A rogue's rabid squirrel, bro. Just aggressive. I'm going to have Nuke One do the creepy couture.
There you go. There you go.
And I'm going to use that squirrel running up my leg.
Going for the nuts?
Going for the nuts, bro.
The gems.
The gems. That's right.
The Gemwork squirrel.
That's
the
Gemwork. That's fucking right. It's one of those days, ladies and gentlemen.
All day, every day.
Excited, geeked up. We will have Kool Roc Ski calling in just a minute.
Say word. I'm so excited about this, bro. Like,
about 5 to 10.
The fat boys are back.
Right. About 5 to 10 minutes, I think we should have him on the line. And in this next, 6-song playlist, I think, hey, it calls for a potential Fat Boys record to be played. Would be nice. Don't be surprised if you see it. We definitely had some nice submissions to run through. Oh, yeah, and hear it. We had a few submissions come through. It was really nice.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you tag your homies. Let them know, hey, keep submitting that fresh shit right out the kitchen, bro. We want to take it from the oven and put it on the plate. Gemwork Radio, every Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m.
Do it.
Exclusively streaming to DonkeyBongsTV.com, DNKYBONGSTV.com. You know the vibes. We're going to jump back into the mix. We're going to have a real nice Thursday. We're going to play some vibes. We're going to talk to some OGs. We're going to find out some musical history, storytelling. I'm really curious to see how this whole thing started because I heard through the grapevine that the Disco 3 or the Fat Boys was discovered by Curtis Blow at a talent show.
That I didn't know.
And I was like, holy shit. And then it went from there. And I was like, holy hell. Buffy was a big influence on my father because my father was a beatboxer. So that's who he seen first. So I was like, oh my God, I have so many little questions. I'm so curious. Like, the history of this shit is actually going to be really dope. And
it's super fresh.
He's the last living
yes, he
fucking
is.
Fat Boy. So,
unfortunately, R.I.P.
Yeah. Rest in peace to homies.
Human beatbox.
I can't see. I need my
Prince
glasses.
Marky D.
You need glasses? Yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't have them today.
It's all right.
He's at the door.
Word. Teek Hall's entering the building. We're going to jump into this playlist. And we will be back with the OG. Peace, love, unity, and having fun is what the culture is about. Your network is your net worth. Stay tapped in. Tell your homies to call their mama and tell the auntie to grab the kids because Gemwork Radio is live, goddammit. We outside.
That's right. That's right. You want to get shit played on the radio? Submit it gwrsubs@gmail.com.
Submit your music to beatsmithmador, gwrsubs@gmail.com. We play hip hop and more.
Yo, this is Mike Paris with Avenue of the Arts. Shout out to Gemwork Radio.
Yo, let's take this back to South Central LA when K-Day was on airplay. 1580 frequency on your airway. Thriller was the song, Jerry Curl was the hair craze. Favorite snack at play was now Laters and Kool-Aid. Bell's Liquor Store, Hillcrest Drive. Jim Gilly, you chillin', back alley bike rides. Blood territory and numerous drive-bys. Left right before the riot fires lit the skies. To the 626, went from dealing with Bloods to dealing with Crips. Batson Nav at this time was infamous. Don't walk there at night was the usual tip. Alvarado Middle School considered the best dancer. Say you want a battle, wrong answer. RHS and 9-2, cultivated rhyme skills, motivation infinite. Continue to build.
From the 909 to the 626, they magnificent and they spit it in. From the 909 to the 626, what is the shit? And they spit it in.
Homie, I hold in my hands the tale of two cities here, and strolling right over like I own every penny in it. Manholes and light poles swear that they miss me. The ground swore to swallow anyone that try to diss me. Never sold crack or taking a man's life, but people stay addicted to me killing the mic. And I carry my charisma clear from Cucamonga to Covina, 605 to 15, where it's unlawful and downright god awful to not know a little Spanish sprinkle in Tagalog. But it ain't West Covey without LPG. Better do your research, Holmes, if you ain't know. To rock the backpack back when they battle that Shadow Oak Park fame came from taking booth names. Got my diploma east of Altaloma and brought it back home to Los Angeles, California.
From the 909 to the 626, they magnificent and they spit it in. From the 909 to the 626, what is the shit? And they spit it in.
I'm from the C-O-L-T-O-N. Graduated in 97 with a passion for pins. Off Rancho Avenue, right next to the 10. Disrespecting, I'll be folding your chin. You're better off chilling and having a coke and a grin. Even with Lance Armstrong on the swing, you still couldn't win. And you'll be choking on Flynn for provoking my men. Instead of loping in sin, you should have been off soaking this gym. But you didn't, so some of y'all stay closed-minded and swear up and down that your city's the illest in life. It's time to expand your horizon and start realizing we're shining, steadily styling, inclining with timing. Now LA and IE has always been arch rivals. Cause when it comes to hip-hop, we both be snatching titles. But now it's E and O in specific, ready to rip it and transmit it to any competition who wants to get with it.
From the 909 to the 626, they magnificent and they spit it in. From the 909 to the 626, what is the shit? And they spit it in.
Yeah, it's Big Face Benny just stepped in the building. I'm here at Gemwork Radio every Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time, where you should be. Shout out to the whole team of All-Stars, my girl Woo Chick Sue, Brother Miles B. Smith, and Rika Beezy. It's time to put that work in.
We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy. We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy. Look, look. Big Face, from the home of Big Papa. Shots leave you blinking, help you balance your chakra. Who shot you and who's telling? My barrel speaks sign language with a potato up front. You get the message. 40 between the car seat and middle console. Credentials in Brownsville, ask for Benny Blanco. We could go mano y mano. I still got it, had your eyes look gothic. Money talk, mind gossip. Bad bitches everywhere, but mine toxic. Shooters all over this bitch, so mine watching. Anybody reaching for tools or get his top removed, like I'm on the stove, checking the food, so nobody start acting like a superhero with a cape on. I walk in with the shooters like Draymond. Who the fuck thought New York left? This shit look like the Bunny Ranch, and we just stroll around you bitches like hell. We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy. We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy.
Whole lot of energy, whole lot of Hennessy, whole lot of buzz, whole lot of ecstasy, whole lot of niggas is hating, trying to get next to now. I can feel the envy in the chest. If he try, he tries, he gon' get shot. Bang. If he dies, he dies. Creeping with this 40 on me, face next to me, on point, keeping the same energy. Them niggas, they be ready to slide. Niggas talking heavy like they ready to die. Nigga brother got shot and he barely survived. That nigga barely survived? Shit, I'm surprised he ain't died. Shh, we could go blood for blood, eye for eye, eye for eye. We could go blood for blood, pie for pie, pie for pie. Another eye pack smoking like ties. Fuck that, somebody gotta die.
Blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy. Yeah. We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy.
Let's go. However you feel for real, I probably could care less. Act ill and I'm letting cats spill a cat's neck. You fast to write checks that your ass can't cash. And before we came along, the rap game was trash. Blast from out the past, this is memory lane. Put a bullet in the enemy's brain. Think it's a game, but it's not though. Tell her my name ring like Chapo. Call me the head honcho, poncho, I define go. We got heat, if you thought it was sweet. MCs that steal bars, yeah, I'm slaughtering thieves. That's how we orphan in Queens, I get you tortured in Queens. You think you harder than me? Gotta be all in your dreams. It's more than it seems, more than them punch and schemes. Trying to see if you think you want a problem with G's, cause we match that. Big face ride, we clap back. You rap cats still here running your last lap.
Blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy.
Queens,
just keep that same energy. We could go blood for blood or eye for eye. We could go plug for plug or pie for pie. Just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy.
Zodiac in this motherfucker. Morbid House in this motherfucker. You won't make it out alive, motherfuckers. Torsos and legs hanging in closets, in trails, nickel in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us. Torsos and legs hanging in closets, in trails, nickel in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us. I gotta warn you, don't look under my crib. Fuck skeletons in the closet, got a couple of ribs. Some mud worked into the carpet from the holes that I dig. I got some rope, some duct tape, a pair of legs in the fridge. Got some
northern sky. Walk the night like Faust, leaving wounds like a porcupine. Rocking corpse paint, buried my clothes for 7 days. Keep a dead bird in a bag, I smell like a grave. In love with the pain, dog, my blood runs cold. I died many years ago, my brain's infested with mold. Are you scared? I think you let your excrement show. You won't make it out alive once I close these doors.
Torsos and legs hanging in closets, entrails pickled in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us. Torsos and legs hanging in closets, entrails pickled in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us. Call me young Richard Kalinsky. Ice pick to the liver, drag across to your kidneys. Greasy, I ain't showered in days. Got a stench of death rolling out my black eyes, causing a haze. Keeping corpse strapped in plastic like lunch meat for months, not days. My mind's a torture movie, maybe a maze. No mask, no motherfucking pain. Apologize, pain. Trying to stop, but I can't. Running a rusty angle grinder, all up in your cage. For all the morals I lack, I cut you some motherfucking slack. Go back and tell them this. Zodiac's back, bitch, you better not miss. We give no shits while we remove your face and your head, bitch. Torsos and legs hanging in closets, entrails pickled in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us. Torsos and legs hanging in closets, entrails pickled in buckets. Cryptic messages never deciphered. We're timeless. They ain't never ever gonna find us.
Reminisce to 88. For words spoken cautious. Reminisce to 88.
Yo, Messianic, the fan favorite, champagne glasses, hors d'oeuvres, gorgeous asses that curve opposite a flat earth. Nat Turner, fast learner, ass the perfect cast, Denzel and Tom Hanks. I drop blanks like Birkenbacks. I spark the birth of that Renaissance lexicon. Your ex is on my dick, disrespectful shit, the legend on. Try to stay righteous, but the devil's plan's different. I want to tap, I can't stand kissing. Foul man wisdom, Taliban chilling, calisthenics in the kitchen. My style aesthetics better than the artist's best vision. Wait till the karma kicks in, I win it all. Nobody better than the legend when the pen is involved. Break up the pecking order, won the game by the end of the second quarter. The best scorer, fuck around and made the lesson shorter. We don't respect informers, intercept your office, interject myself in the convo like a veteran lawyer. You know what it is.
Reminisce to 88. For words spoken cautious. Reminisce to 88. For words spoken cautious.
Princely, what I kick made me instantly rich. The game's hypocrite, these fake niggas dissing me since. We used to be cracking jokes, now you buying crack to smoke. Used to be macking hoes, find yourself tricking a poke. I guess that's what you get for being an asshole, I suppose. That warm friendship just fizzled, now the vibes is cold. I heard they caught you panhandling off a styrofoam. You should've voted for Bernie, he would've found you a home. Was never humble when you could've been. You put your foot up in your mouth for what potentially you could've been. Thinking for the short term, the marathon you could've win. You eating crumbs, I'm blazing these beats like a sugar bench. Your whole persona is cringe. I'm Luka Doncic with the rock, it's not even a conscious thing. When I launch a shot, it's sad. They caught you shopping the demo in a pawn shop. Stuck in the 90s, alone and broke, thinking your song's hot. I really heard that.
Reminisce to 88. For words spoken cautious.
Hey, yo,
reminisce to 88. For words spoken cautious.
Hey yo, I'm on that shit, kid. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on that shit, kid. Yeah. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, I'm on that shit, kid. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on that shit, kid. Yeah, yeah. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, I think I'm on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on our shit, kid. Hey yo, we changing music, making noise, about to get this joint deployed in full effect. Aw shit, got you jumping out with joy, riling up your boys to the sound of my voice, smiling with a big grin, rhyming over classics made by ill treats that he's cooking in his cabin. Great combinations, making something more established. Take what you learned and never do more than you have to. It's hard work, every day we fix it up and patch it. Move forward, never wait, skip a beat or miss a take. Glad to meet you, spitting flames, ain't it obvious? We do it for the ones who brave, the ones who lost someone along the way. It's a rough road, gotta dust your kicks off and just go. Forget the bus home, these things you must learn about yourself on the journey to self-control. Unexpected doubts got me feel the real down, but I'll pick myself up if my head hits the ground. Word. Hey yo, I'm on that shit, kid. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on that shit, kid. Yeah, yeah. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, I think I'm on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on our shit, kid. About to take you to the edge and back. G&T create the music, make it last, son. It's a matter of facts. We baking tracks in the kitchen, giving treats, real goodies. Knowledge from the head, so listen. Then we boxing up the rhythms, talking to the children. Walking through the village, never profit from the villains, cause we giving all love. Sweat, tears, and that's blood. Vocals spill from the tongue. I write the simplest stuff. Your laws I physically bust. All decisions are done when Glad spits on these drums. Watch my system erupt. Plus ill treats on the cut. Kid, we blazing it up. Now you on that shit, kid. Grimy as ever with some rhymes to be clever. I give the truth in these raps, and to tell you the truth, ain't nothing better than that. The struggles of a real artist trying to write a better path, so I'll leave behind a legacy with every line and every track. Hey yo, I'm on that shit, kid. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on that shit, kid. Yeah, yeah. Hey yo, we on that shit, kid. Yo, I think I'm on that shit, kid. Yo, hey yo, they on that shit, kid. Get them on our shit, kid. Yo, cause yo, we moving on. Yo, hey yo, we moving on. Yo, cause we moving on. Hey yo, we moving on. Hey yo, we moving on. Yo, cause we moving on. Yo, hey yo, we moving on. Yo, cause yo, we moving on. Hey yo, we moving on. Hey yo, we moving on.
But I do remember hearing your voice saying, I will return.
Mine was pure, my pops left the criminal rule. Embedded in my blood, soon to release. Be control, only earn what I'm told. Now I move to the streets. Y'all broke the fine girl, share a bottle a day. One eat the envy bloom like the flowers in May. Learn young, ain't nothing forever. Be fuck up the money, your foes linked and crushing together. Kill 'em all. Some people resist the process. You can't acknowledge your wrongs, you never progress. And just blame people for everything wrong in your life. That's not cipher, the lies easy to digest. It's my guess, I paid to cut the price next. Drive fiends down, won't buy it off of an eye test. 5 sets of weighted reps to rip my biceps. Load the next feet, then tell me who about to die next. Without a biz, I'm trapped in prison. Today is just the result of a past decision. I wanna build without limits on my last ambition. Cause I know me and death is on the crash collision, yo. Without a biz, I'm trapped in prison. Today is just the result of a past decision. I wanna build without limits on my last ambition. Cause I know me and death is on the crash collision, yo.
Okay. You niggas is bums.
I ain't never need a nigga for nothing. This old 40 still a baby with a Benjamin Button, yo. You niggas try to play me, better play with the nuggets. Play with yourself, my new friend, like the hang on my belt, I'm clutching. Give a fuck about nothing but mines. Niggas said they killing shit, only killing they time. Just hit 40 licks, ain't nothing to rhyme, bitch. My feet still planted cause I'm stuck in the grind. You running in place, this real shit you stuck in your lies. You ain't never make no real cake to cut up a pie. Cut up your face, hope the doctor gon' close in the time. You running the race by yourself, you ain't knowing their minds. At the finish line already, just got some new kicks. Funny thing, I outgrew mines already. Dump my ex at the end like I'm Nas and Belly. Me and Death in the Benz, and the slide is deadly. Yo,
without a best, I'm trapped in prison. Today is just the result of a past decision. I wanna bear without limit to my last ambition, cause I know me and Death is on a crash collision. Yo, without a best, I'm trapped in prison. Today is just the result of a past decision. I wanna bear without limit to my last ambition, cause I know me and Death is on a crash collision. Yo, I got shit to do, I ain't helping.
Boyaka. We back. In the flesh. Virtual flesh.
Say word.
Word.
Thanks.
Woo chick.
What?
In the motherfucking building. In the building.
Got a little loud on that one.
Hit him with that playlist, brother.
Bro, that was a killer set. I want you people to keep in mind that I don't really listen to this until you do.
Yeah, it may be a snippet. It may be just the idea.
Yeah, realistically, I don't at all until you do. So, all these are dope. I was pleasantly happy with the submissions so far this week. We've been getting hit with some really grade A professional shit.
Yo, Big Face Benny had a turn up record. God damn it!
All right, let's get
That's
to it.
the homie, man.
Bro, I'm loving him more and more every time I hear him. I'm like, this is. I love this motherfucker. I don't
It's
even
funny
know.
how I came in
Never met
contact
him.
with him too.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
you know what's crazy? I don't even know what he looks like, but just his name, I feel like he's a heavy set dude who looks just like Beatsmith Medor. Bro. Just like 6 foot.
Benny with an IE.
What if he really did?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like in my head, I almost don't want to meet him.
Like he's like my big bully doppelganger.
Yes,
I'm telling
bro.
him. No.
Yes, like I want to meet him. I'm a fan, bro. The more I'm listening, like I'm falling in love with the
He's
music.
dope.
I really,
He's
really
dope.
love it.
Or what if
that's,
he's
you
like
know,
a stocky little dude, like
I
he's shorter
know.
than me, but
That
like
would be weird.
a shorter version.
Yeah, it'd be nuts, bro.
Like tougher version though. He sounds tougher than me.
He sounds like.
I guess you just gotta meet him, huh?
Yeah, I got him. We have to meet him.
We
but-
really need to like bring him out here.
real shit. Where's he from?
Oh shit.
That's a good
I
question.
think Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Or he's in Florida.
Right. Okay.
All right. So check this.
Yeah, let's get into that playlist.
We started it off with a track from Eno D and the Magnificent Ruffians called 909 to 626 featuring Propaganda.
Okay.
Say word.
Shout out to Prop, man. One of another OGs in the network.
Yeah, that's right. And then, yeah, we came right in after that with that new Big Face Benny joint that he sent in called Same Energy featuring Cook Monster the Illest and Bottom Line. Cook Monster straight up reminded me of like Sticky Fingers, Onyx, like
real shit.
Just like MOP, like in your face, like dude, that shit was so hype. I love that track. And then after that we played Zodiac, Real Killer Shit featuring William Morbid, another dope ass track. Then we kind of like changed pace a little bit from like the beach in your face tracks to the like chill out and just vibe tracks, and I started that with Reminisce to 88, which was by Napoleon the Legend. And then we had Oh Shit by the one and only Glad to Meet Ya and Ill Treats. So that was another dope one. And then we finished up with that afterwards with a track from, this is a new submission from DJ Mike C, and that track was called Collision Dirty. Well, my bad. It was called Collision, It was actually from the artist Riggs and Mooch, and DJ Mike C submitted it, and I believe he also produced it. So,
boom!
Shout outs to you guys dipping out for a minute there, weirdos. I'm like talking, and all of a sudden I'm getting nothing back, and I'm like.
Yeah, this is a production, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, I as I mute us and break you to the big screen so we can figure out the next game plan because we haven't had the call in yet.
Say what?
Right? I see us in the background over here. See? Hi, guys. So even though you couldn't hear us or see us, we were over here, eared up.
We
getting the
here.
game plan.
You handled it.
But the playlist is fucking fire.
Yeah, bro.
And I was in here.
You.
Almost the whole time. Like I think I only came out and stepped out for the last song to just touch a J real quick. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was mad dope. So again, super hype playlist. If you want to get your shit played, GWRSUBS@gmail.com. Send that shit in. Let's see what happens.
And make sure the attached file has all the proper tagging. We say this every time. It's very important.
Yeah, every single one of these were tagged properly. And that's
because I didn't send them in.
Correct.
Shout out.
Very much so. Very much
But at least you know what to expect from me.
You know what's up.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Napoleon the Legend. That was what Johnny McCarty had spit out. Did you play a Napoleon joint? You did,
yes,
right?
Yeah, bro. Did.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that was the part where you guys weren't listening.
Yeah, that was the part where I was chimed in. Shout out to Tao D. Is that his name?
Towdy.
TAOD.
That's 2D, bro.
2D? Is that just that looks like an A, bro?
Oh, right?
No, that's a TAO, Holmes.
Don't ask me.
Towdy. Like Towdy.
Towdy. I don't know.
Towdy, neighbor.
Yeah. Yo, peace to you, brethren. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before.
Welcome.
But welcome.
Any and all. Submit your shit. Get it played.
Get it played on the radio, man. Make sure you have all the proper tagging. That's how it will get played. If you send us a link, we will discard the email. If you send it twice, you may get a warning. After that, we blocking the emails. You're not allowed to send submissions. You have to create a new Gmail.
I'm really not even going to go through all that effort. I'm just not going to play it.
Real shit.
Say word.
Real shit. All track info is required.
Except for me.
And that's how we doing it. If you guys do not follow the squad, oopsie, make sure you go hit those handles. At Brother Maz, at BeatSmithMador, at WooChick_Sue, at RikaBeezy1, at Gemwork Radio, and at Donkey Bongs TV. Stay tapped in, man, because we always are posting different content from all the accounts. And, you're getting a lot of behind the scenes from one account. You're getting highlight reels. You're getting... You know what I'm saying? Snippets of the show. You're just getting, you getting our content, man. And this is where you can definitely catch all of our content. We were just talking about our algorithm and looking at all of our accounts, and it is definitely Gemwork flooded. Especially since Woo Chick has been here.
Whatever.
Her whole timeline is Gemworked out. You only get a picture of her wearing our merch, and then we flood her shit, and then she jumps on again with a personal pic. And then we flood her out again.
That's so funny.
I didn't even notice it until we looked at it. I was like, holy shit. Your whole account is mine now. Yeah, welcome to the family. Follow the special guests at Kool Roc Ski, at Teek Hall. Now, we are waiting for the call-in. We are dealing with time zone differences and things like that. So
technical difficulties.
That's where we're at. So until then, we are going to have some indie talk because that's normally how we start the show. This time we told you a little personal about our lives and weeks and all that good shit. But we're done with the river talk, right? Time to talk about hip-hop culture. So, one of the things that I think we need to highlight is, I don't know. I do this all the time. I was like, yo, what am I going to say? I don't know. I think, I think the game is actually hearing us and it's fixing itself. I think that's what's happening. Will.
I think what we need to highlight is the fact that
we just had a whole run of submissions that were properly tagged. Yes. That's what I mean. Like, there's nothing that I can. I'm like, they did it already. Like, they're figuring it out.
Yeah,
everybody's on time.
I think there's a lot of ideas going around that, like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. So hear me out.
Go for it.
We hear a lot of people talk about like how hip hop is dying or hip hop is dead, and then like Third Degree said something the other day. Is like it's not dead. Like it's there. It's just not being looked at anymore. You know, like
Right.
Some people are over it. The reality of that kind of sank in a little bit, and I'm just like, man, like I'm so grateful for all these artists that are coming through, constantly getting new artists coming up.
Right.
Reassures me that it is not dead. And
Right.
whether people
Exactly.
are looking at it or not, it is still bigger than it's ever been. And growing. I feel like it's still growing.
You just gotta dig for it.
Right, you got to dig a little more. But you know, me and Baca had this conversation, and it had specifically been about boom bap, right? Like what we tend to promote and lean towards, as you know, our taste in hip hop. Yeah. And one of the things is that there's really not a lot of network, because the boom bap game has been so far behind in, it seems like, our business and what our first impressions, all the things that we've been highlighting for weeks now, right? It seems like because of that, we've, like, boom bap's fallen behind in the market. But then you go and search boom bap on YouTube, right? And you find boom bap type beats with millions of views and streams.
Yep.
Right? Millions, which ensures that there's value here. And I don't know if it's the platforms just don't have interest in what it is, or if nobody in our industry has developed something like this. But that's why this tends to be more of our focus, you know what I mean? Because we're trying to bring something to our respective communities in boom bap and go, we're trying to give a complete feel from the time you meet us, the setup, the attention we put on artists, the events we put together and curate. We try to make sure we do everything in our power, and as much as I'm the face of it, I have to credit all the other faces that are in this that help make this happen. Wu Chick Sue, Rika Beezy, Beatsmith Mador, my partner Baca. We've all been able to kind of utilize each
It's hard
other's
to get
strengths.
people to listen.
Right, but we've been able to utilize these strengths to give our
listen.
platform what it
Saturation.
needs, so that way our community can benefit from it. And I would agree with you,
We're
like a
special
motherfucker,
kinds,
based
that's for
on
sure.
right, based on just the analytics that me and Baca have been able to pull up on our own. Boom bap is alive and well, and because everybody's getting RICO'd thanks to all the trap shit and drill shit, it's like it's like record labels are not investing in that right now. They're losing too much. And even though there's still going to be an abundance of it because there was so much of it, there's a lot being discarded, you know, and it's leaving room for more artists to come out and be a little bit more conscious. And it's just a cycle. History repeats itself. Everything goes in cycles. And I think that we're in a time where, just like you said, Benny, I think it's the biggest it's ever been, and it's becoming more options to have that visibility. Yeah. And at this point, it's just who can do it the best and at the highest level for visibility for the community in general.
Yeah, and I think there's another factor to it is that the music industry, just like any other entertainment industry, is always looking for something that is different sounding. Okay, so
right,
if no matter like obviously boom bap, which I just consider it original hip hop, and it evolves. Right, it still has its sound, but it's much more complex than it's ever been. But it's the same, in a sense, also. Right. And so, like, popular forms of our culture may gain popularity for a short while, but they will again lose that popularity because it'll be new sounding. Like, if we had a bunch of artists come out sounding like classic rock wouldn't be as popular. But rock has much more than us, right? To adapt and evolve and change sound all the time.
Right.
So that's the problem with the industry.
You gotta have some creativity then, huh?
You gotta have creativity, and you can't
there's
do
so
too
many
much.
people that they're not creative at all with their music, but they're the ones that are up there.
Yeah, and I think there's only so much you can do with the actual vibe or music itself.
There's
so much more you can do with like your processes and your vocals and your arrangements and all this stuff, and still have the origin sound, like the culture sound that it's built on, you know. So I think it's important for people to just keep in mind, like, you're not doing this for no reason. Like, you're not doing this for a dying art. You're not doing any of that. Like, you're continuing to contribute, which is keeping it alive. And it's obvious that there's a shitload of people.
Right.
I mean, we're 14 weeks into nothing but submissions.
Right.
With an average of 30 tracks a week. You know, that's...
Where's the shortage, right?
Right, exactly. Where's the shortage?
Where's the shortage?
Where's it at? Because we're just one place.
Right, right.
And there's a bunch of us out there that are doing submissions.
No, for sure.
Thousands probably of radio shows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's a whole fact.
That's why we gotta be the dopest one.
Well, exactly.
That's why we are.
But and that's what I'm saying. I put our show up. You know, I think it's the perfect balance of, you know, Benny hit this on the head the other day because I was really sitting here trying to iron out the platform even more. And Benny's like, bro, what do you got the ironing board out? Like, what are you? Yeah, like what are you doing? You
the
know
wheels
what I mean?
are spinning
and
in
he's
your
like,
head,
bro,
huh?
like we're Gemwork Radio, a radio podcast show. This is exactly how it's supposed to be because radio's evolved. You know what I mean? People are not sitting here tapped in like they used to.
Yeah.
No, they tap in later.
And then they tap in later.
They need a mix.
The good thing is that, you know, we've been going 14 weeks and we've always had some viewers. Our return spiked. When we brought Woo, it spiked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Replays.
Now the constant support, that's the part that gets tough. And that's every industry. That's just how it goes. So we just have to keep, you know, chipping away at it. The good thing is we are getting a lot of viewers, and shout out to everybody who comes back to the you know, website to come and replay this, because I try to leave it up for an entire week before I even remove it.
That's what I tell people too.
Because I'm like, bro, I want everybody to be able to get to this while they can, you know? It's
I know a few people that they listen to it on their streaming when it comes out on the podcast.
Yup, and that's another thing.
You know,
as soon as it gets posted, as soon as it gets posted, we're on Spotify. You can definitely go look up Gemwork Radio. You'll find Donkey Bong's TV RSS feed attached to it, and you'll find all the podcast shows that we upload under the network.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And there's some more, you know, there's some more shows coming. We're waiting for some audio files so that we can make a major upload. And make sure everybody's getting everything. And that's going to be discussion shows, and that's going to be the first Struggling Loyalists, and then we're bringing on No Reservations, so we'll also have that. By the way, No Reservations new episode just dropped today, and I believe they did it with Run Like. So shout out to the family all the way around, full circle, and make sure you tap the fuck in at No Reservations _24. That's where you want to be.
Yo, I ran into Run Like. No pun intended.
How funny, because we were
over at the gym. Like, my
shit.
daughter took me to the gym last week because she's like, "You're gonna come to the gym and do a workout with me," and I'm like, "Okay." So we go gym.
It's so dope.
And by the end of it, you know, we're on the treadmill doing our cool down thing or whatever, and like somebody walks by and they stop my treadmill, and I look over and it's Run Like.
That's dope.
He's just laughing.
That's dope.
Nice.
I was like, what the? Not expecting. I forget sometimes that these dope ass people are so close
to us, bro. Yeah, you know, that happened to me. I was on the west side doing. No, I wasn't on the west side. I was like, I guess like North Phoenix area, but not quite. What is it called? I'm by North Mountain. You call it the Square or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So I guess the slope area. So I guess, you know, that's where I was at, and I ran into fucking Native Preacher. Yeah, that's what everybody told me was North Phoenix. I'm like, how? I don't know. That's how I knew it. And,
it's not North Phoenix.
But it's not North Phoenix. But the slope area, I don't know what city that is. It says Phoenix on, you know, on our thing. That's how they identified it, but it's weird.
There's different levels of Phoenix.
I'm noticing Arizona's weird with that shit. But I guess it's not really weird. It's kind of like LA, right? It's kind of like LA. Like everything is LA if it's LA County type shit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think that's what it is. Phoenix is huge, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran into Native Preacher, bro, and I was at work, and then we had him on the show like weeks later. I was like, that was so crazy. Yeah, it's so dope.
Yeah, when you're at the gym.
Yeah.
Ran into him at the gym, right?
Yeah, at the fucking gym.
And you working.
Yeah, and I'm working.
Say word.
Yeah, I walked in there to not sweat at all.
Stop playing footsie.
So did he.
It's a super dope thing. I know. Why are you on my side, bro? You're fucking like 5'2" and shit. Like, get your fucking legs out of here, bro.
Toddler size.
Like,
yo, what happened to
you
our?
kicked my shin,
what happened
bro.
to our lanyards? What's up with that?
I have to resize the artwork, and I haven't resized it yet. It's
Did
coming.
you fix it all?
I was coming.
He needs to.
Yeah, I gotta change the size because it wasn't sitting entirely in the frame it needed to.
Did you fix the spelling issues?
Was there
the spelling issues on what?
On mine.
What were yours?
I told you spelled the third floor wrong, and there was something else about it.
Oh, I think I did change that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did change all that.
Well, mine was just fine.
Yeah, yours was good. Yeah, she was all happy about hers.
I'm sure yours.
She was like,
fine.
"That's the Tucson picture."
They're funny.
Yo, shout out to Sunny Slopes. Oh, Sunny Slope is a neighborhood. No, it's not Sunny Slopes. I don't believe. It's like, what the fuck do you call the 51 freeway where this case it would be South and Cactus? What area is that? Phoenix? Is that what you're just calling it, Phoenix?
No.
It's like Cave Creek and fucking Thunderbird.
Paradise Valley.
Paradise Valley? Is that? I mean, I'm on the border, but that's not.
That's Paradise. Yes, it is.
That's way north of Paradise Valley.
You sure?
I'm way sure.
I know Paradise Valley's. I mean, it's in like a 8-minute, 10-minute drive.
Paradise Valley is not Indian school.
It's Indians. It's Thomas and
Paradise Valley?
I'm thinking like it's 30 seconds.
Nah, bruh. Paradise Valley.
That's to me is Paradise. Okay.
That's crazy.
Pull up a map.
It's like Scottsdale. I'm right there, Scottsdale.
It's just barely west of Scottsdale. Is where it's
So that's where I'm at. Now you guys know where my baby moms live. You know, I'm not saying to pay her a visit or anything. I'm just saying, you know where my kids is at.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, wink. You know, fucking man. You know, allegedly. So what the fuck is going on, man? It's Thursday, goddammit, and it is 7.
Yo, we vibing.
We hella vibing. How we looking on the OG?
maybe.
How's he doing?
Maybe we should play some tracks
Yeah.
and then we can cut in right
Let's
when he
take a
comes
break.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do that.
Take a break.
That area is
take a
Cave
break.
Creek.
That doesn't-
Okay, so I guess it's like a cave. I guess it's Cave Creek. It's not even quite Cave Creek because we were in Cave Creek, and it's a weird
North
spot,
Phoenix,
bro.
yo.
It's North Phoenix. It's so weird.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either
that
way.
area. Either
What are we
way.
doing?
Listen. Meet me at Carolinas, goddammit. That's how I feel about it. Meet me at Carolinas. Grab me a burrito. We got Teek Hall in the motherfucking building.
Ooh, la,
We're gonna
la,
jump into
la.
a music mix, and then we're gonna get back,
Dope.
and we're gonna find out the musical history of Teek Hall, his beautiful collaborations, and recent releases. Shit's a vibe because I was just checking them out.
He's dope.
Man,
I
Dang.
sent one to you, I think, today anyway.
I know. I peeped it, and then I
That's
threw
one
on
of my
that Mega
favorites.
Ran, that 3-man
Didn't send it to
something.
me.
3MP. What's the name of the project?
3MB.
3MB. The three-man band. That's what it was. That's what I was listening to earlier. It ventured into it. Fire. You got to check it out. We're going to jump into the mix. DonkeyBonesTV.com. Tell your friend to call your cousins and tell their mama, we live, motherfucker.
Live.
Bow.
You want to get shit played on the radio? Submit it to gwrsubs@gmail.com.
Well, I don't know what about him. I heard that he could kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Yeah, I heard that too. You know what I heard? Nah, what? I heard when he was 18, his parents moved out. Yeah, that's one cold man. I bet he could hear sign language. Or speak braille.
Depths. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left.
Your last breath of oxygen.
We pens a rosary, scriptures is the Bible. Testaments on mics, the only weapon for survival. I spoke the nicest on mic devices. The streets is ISIS and prices. My code of silence is from the sacrifices. Heart of savages, lavish, ghetto extravagance. Firing no chances, Cyrus, police in these ambulances. Spit it, this rancid spread like disease and it's cancer. Below the depths of the cement, that's where the God agreed us. Speaking is weaving all seasons, it's only masterpieces. Harder from gravel on gravel than many dreams are shattered. Candles in darkness, we spark this, only a few in shadows. Only a few are left, losing oxygen and breath. I straight grew from the darkness, my people, we came up from the depths. Harder to kill, man, it's part of my skill. Scored it, written in blood, man, the saga is real, real. Written in blood, man, the saga is real. Yeah, we came up from the depths. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. Your last breath of oxygen. We came up from the depths. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. Your last breath of oxygen. Exactly accurate, painted deadly, the aim is same blocks that we raising, same streets, so make them famous. To the raptures in the afterlife, these years is more than half my life. Only strong surviving through the hunger and the appetite. Not for the averages, painting language and coded language. From the pavement, that's angels, these blocks is locked in cages. Locked and loaded, locked in focus, out for quotas, fold to hold them, know the warning signs on streets of California. To the game we dedicated, to the acapella popular. Properly we pop it off, the monsters of the opera. Ghetto scholars out the squalor words that turn the dollars. Backs against the wall, the last bullets out revolvers. As the world turns, continue spinning on its axis. The veins is pumping gasoline, saliva spit the acid. I speak it in the ancient tongue, written in the holy text. Exit in my body when the soul removes the flesh. Yeah, we came up from the depths. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. Your last breath of oxygen. We came up from the depths. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. We came up from the depths. We the last ones left. Your last breath of oxygen.
It spilled over into Sinai Grace Hospital where people began fighting. Coco McAvoy is live there. And Coco, that sparked a massive police presence.
Yes, that's right. Earlier this afternoon, this entire area was filled with police officers.
Bro said he was a thug from jump. Pulled up and got slumped. Walked home with rabbit ears. Now he feeling dumb. Had the whole shit on video. Different angles. Shit's hysterical. He don't do social media no more. He's all spiritual.
MSP troopers and officers from the Detroit Police Department were out here investigating.
Ridiculed for being something he not. Some at his back, but now they not having it. In fact, they talking reckless about his apartment and how the door always off latching. How he don't really have guns and his dog's a bitch. And if they wait till 10, then it's open season and 12 won't show up till after they been gone. So it's win-win, you know, navigation on.
Police say a dark-colored SUV pulled up and someone started shooting at them.
Came through the balcony like Jesus alchemy. Wet up the kitchen floor with his vomit. Projectile actually, just a gut punch dropped him. Knocked the wind out him, they screaming where the money. He tried to talk but there's blood in his tummy, still wheezing. One dummy thought it funny till he pulled out a 380. Already ready, point blank, one shot missed. They out running downstairs, missing steps and shit.
An active scene on Detroit's west side after a deadly shooting. Police looking for
He out the window like Malcolm. Only 2 in the clip, don't doubt him. If 2 hit, that's fair game for the towel. Gossip on the channel, straight and narrow talk again. Just Heineken and dark blends. She chill with him, check his grin, it's all good. He ain't questioning. Same dude in the spot, ain't seen it till he coughed. They both iron, shit feel cross. She got your shit, you naked like a new kid.
After 3 men were shot, the men were inside of this silver car.
Looking lost and translucent, confused like who knew it. They both pulled out, rolled the dice. Niggas lay half nice and they victor on the humble. Even though he never liked trouble, he just muffled his voice and let his action play the point. It's just a hustle, you know.
Clark gone, no price on his head. Just didn't like the kid, it's sad, but that's life. Hold your head.
GWRSUBS@gmail.com. Submit your music. GWRSUBS@gmail.com.
Plan my leave on the way in. My heart ache for you to be playing. I can see you ain't changing. You want more from me. Plan my leave on the way in. My heart ache for you to be playing. I can see you ain't changing. You want more from me. I've felt a few times to myself a lot. I'm losing this game at my own chest. Until my demise, got feeling denied. Now I'm left in my own mess. I settled the score with the energy raw. Heart on my sleeve in my own chest. I've been down before, the pain I transform. They call me the bitch or the empress. Can change with the tides, the moon is my ride. My ocean so deep you can't cross me. My fire don't sleep, each battleship sink. See, it's just time that you cost me. See, I like my peace, don't follow the sheep. I blaze up my trail so abruptly. I light up and lead, the feminine queen. Your hierarchy acts unjustly. Plan my leave on the way in. My heart ache for you to be playing. I can see you ain't changing. You want more from me. Plan my leave on the way in. My heart ache for you to be playing. I can see you ain't changing. You want more from me, yeah. I won't hesitate, can handle the weight. The pressure won't stop me unfolding. The cocks of the bottle, my fruit in the throttle is sweet like gelato, I'm smoking. I dance in the rain, wash out the blood stain. It is your curtains, I'm closing. And I won't look back, I know what you lack. You leaving the same road we rode in. Cause I'm never growing, my waterfall flowing. A mountain I know and it's cautious. I'll take out the trash, you be gone in a flash. Your energy making me nauseous. I make my comeback up from the tarmac. This phoenix is rising up flawless. I light up the sky, no need to ask why. The spirit ignites in the rawness.
I step on stage like Galacticus, breathing in Galacticus, spit for miraculous, mathematic calculus, algorithmic calculus. I cause grammatical catastrophe, drop bomb mathematically, happily, kill for microphone rapidly. My actually attention capturing like some glossy packaging. My pains are missing when it gets to void. The planets get destroyed when you come against the void. Yeah, motherfuckers happening. It's like telepathic communication with the different species. Torrent increases from the motivated energy unleashes telekinesis pieces. Mind expandable, mathematical piece on a mic like the animal. Now no antidote with the files and pieces. Atomizing particle tip blown up pieces. Killing rappers like Decepticon, mental Megatron, transform into a weapon when I step upon the mic, word manifested lexicon. I make the beat machine mechanical, step on stage first, then I hit him with the shrapnel. Can't know where cases on my capital punishment. It's a death sentence, the press can't wait for my next live execution. Critics all par with each other, don't understand enough to critique. Blind eyes with mystique when I rise from beneath. There's no scientific explanation, method to the madness. Open eyes when I sleep, have sex with the cousin of death. Lift up, leave it in an ambulance. When karma was done, only one of them left. Cause the thing he knew best was where the weapon is kept. These sucker rappers just can't fuck with me. I be spinning when I get on my keys. I'm in the one on the mic to the flows of the read. Pinpoint prison, spin them over with these. Pen train up with the on the weapon and squeeze. I execute unexpectedly, calculate effectively, hardcore telepathy. It's ring when I blast death, yes, I lock down niggas on mass sketches. The Bible and the opinions when I watch the judges. I run the microphones and the deadly sentence. Execute enemies with the inner pieces. Feel when it's in the end on these centerpiece. All point one constant delivery, uncanny cosmic abilities. Metamorphosize metaphors on the metaphors, mighty metaphor like a hit or horn, metaphor. On a big sense, so we step forth, come through like a record port, someone kicking at the door.
Step back cause I'm highly exclusive, watch my spot when I hide the dose ahead. Trigger on the mic to the mind, supposed to brainstorm out the mind like a swarm of locusts.
I step on stage like Galacticus, breathing in galactic dust, spit for miraculous, mathematic calculus, algorithmic calculus. I cause galactical catastrophe, drop
shit played on the radio, submit it at gwrsgbs@gmail.com.
P-Roll, love working with you, man. Had to invite you on this Burn Bacharach banger over here, man. Let's do this. Antoine, Jameson, Randall, Fuqua, picturing the Busta Rhymes, Portugal, Truha, hoorah, got you on the U-Haul with Lou Ross, so move on before your jewelry is getting repawn. The phenom and on, flexing on the beats of each song. We beat gons, you're gone and on at 3. Peep to respawn, don't respawn. We respawn, strategic speech, the key prompt, the V-com. Every single day we put the cleats on, the Teton, grand piano, handed ammo, free gun. Cold chilling in the chamber, spinning in the D-thought. Don't need thongs, we see you made an ass of yourself. Seeing moguls go from glamour to the trash of the cell. Cause somebody knows something that they'll happen to tell. Devils in the details, watch the package you well. Packing some capital L's. Lawyers on retainer, fueling up the private jet to fly away with paper. Warrants aren't reaching when the yacht is international. No power trips required for Rockers flip the antidote. It's ransom, bro. Punks jump for joy, avoid the ransom notes. Soon enough the footage hits the web and then the cancer grows. And with the plan expose the negative, mixing tiger pictures, beg forgive, but forget to try to die religious. The life I'm living, keep it simple. 9th edition, kill with kindness. The chill ensues, no crisis in it.
Guru, OZ, Big L can add the jizzer. There wasn't much you could tell me after RZA. Bong bong, so long I'm a master killer. Running around holding back with scissors. I woke from Lazarus's pit with sleep apnea. Kofa called me cause he know they keep the beat happier. Buyer's remorse, I'm re-rapping you, relapping each rapper, then leap barriers, jump hurdles and don't notice. I'm so focused, always having to be the dopest, there's no bonus. Levels in the details of gold opus. You can smell the notebook page if Ro wrote this. Aerosol, craft beer, and permanent marker. Boston jersey covered in the dirt from my locker. Knuckle drag is the home team, even in Fort Wayne. Perform on stage like I wore flames. I'm like 6 inches away, it's such a short range. Hit the other side of the world and explore planes. The curse of living, I stay gifted. First edition, reaching for the stars like we trying to curb tradition. Roll for
smooth hip-hop mixes for your listening pleasure.
You're now listening to the sounds of Gemwork Radio.
Here they go.
Beatsmith Medora on the ones and ones.
Big Face Benny in the motherfucking building.
Hell yes.
Yo,
He better be.
Say word to Big Face. We played that track earlier. Shit was mad
Come
dope,
on, man.
bro. Mad dope.
Litified. Litrified, bruv. We got to get you out here. For real. That
He
was
wants
a
to come
fucking
out here.
slapper. That was a slapper. Let's talk about this playlist. Let's talk about this playlist, sir.
Again, another 6-pack of super duper shit that ain't whack. So I'm all about that.
Come on.
No
all right. Gongs.
All right. So, anyways, we started off with Mike Bless and Clutch Norris with a track called "From the Depths," and that was a new submission to us. So shout outs to Mike Bless. He's submitted to us in the past. Always dope. Keep sending that shit in to get it played. And then we followed it up with Philosophy Cole. Them Niggas Ain't Playing was the name of that one. Mad dope from the Official Documents album. So,
boom.
Excited to get new stuff that's coming out in a little bit from him. And then we had a new submission, and I don't know which one of us knows them. Even if we don't, I'm even more excited about that. But her name was Xena, and the track was called Impress. Nobody know?
Nobody knows. We got a
Say
dinger.
Word.
Ding, ding.
Yo,
ding,
Xena,
ding,
if you're
ding.
listening to this, you need to send more stuff in. You are dope. I was
mad.
Yeah.
Were you impressed by her work?
I was super impressed by it, man. I was super impressed by it.
I cut your mic on. I'm sorry. I didn't want to get you too crazy.
He heard me though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. It's hard not to hear Teek. Then we had Quasar sending a track called Galvanism. Quasar going off as he always does.
Come on, man. Shout out to the OG.
Yeah.
Another Gemwork OG.
That's right. And then we ended that 6-pack with Sankofa and Burnt Bacharach. The track called Ro Fa featuring P-Row. Mad dope. As always. Sankofa the homie, though.
Bro, Kofa is an animal.
Bro,
and you know what's crazy? I didn't even realize how animalistic he was until we started talking about it. Obviously, I knew because of Silversmiths, but I didn't know his personal catalog. Yo, he's bananas.
Yeah, bro. He's got mad
and
groups.
He's dropping crazy merch. If y'all don't know anything about it, go hit Sankofa's IG and go get signed up, because Beatsmith Madure has exclusive shit that ain't even out, that you can't get anywhere. One of a kind, bruv.
Check.
Oh, that's
Come on, son. Come on, son.
That's fucking cool.
Come on, son.
So.
They got mad collectibles, bro. It's super dope. What's the action figures of speech? They all have action figure dolls. It's amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. Go support, man. It's the only way we keep the culture alive. That's the OG John Doe, exactly. He's like an uncle.
For real.
This shit is wild. He's known me like my whole life.
We got mad tracks. I just gotta mix them.
Fire.
But then we have like almost a whole album to drop.
That's word. Yeah. That is word. Yep. We got Teek Hall in the motherfucking building.
Say what?
How you doing, Almighty?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
I can't complain. I know we've been chopping it up a little bit outside.
For sure. He been getting me liquored up before the episode, like his drink champs. Shout out to that.
You see, I immediately just got all the blame.
Plug your soda.
Shout out to Inca Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Shout out to Inca Cola. You know, Bacon Bros in the fucking building. The affiliation is strong.
Give this man free soda,
please.
Well, that's at least.
Come on, bro.
He want to check, but we can
definitely start with soda.
We can start with checking off the cases of soda.
Yeah, we can start with soda. The guests love it. You know, you might as well. Them damn tariffs. I'm glad there's a pause on China. We just got to get a pause on Peru, baby. Come on. I need me a deal.
You're going to have a smuggler.
I'm finna go do it.
They
don't fucked up.
They about to be dropping pallets of work off like they used to drop the coke off in the ocean. They gonna be dumping off
parachute.
Yeah, get these crates of Snickers out the water.
Yeah, exactly. This bike's gonna float up in about 4 hours. Real shit. So, Teek, I was telling the peoples, I'm new to Arizona, so I'm finding all types of people. I just got wind of Ayota Crew. Just started interviewing them, and I'm getting all the history. And I heard about Teek Hall, and I did a little research, and then I was told by Woo Chick, yeah, he's messing with Mega Ran, and I was just telling her, I was like, I didn't even know that there was this many subgenres in hip hop. I just like what I like, and I just call it all hip hop. So I'm like, oh shit, there's nerdcore, horrorcore. It's all shit I'm finding out very recent, because I don't gauge my music that way, right? Like, I just like dope shit and support it, and that's it.
Well,
like,
horrorcore, that's all the way back with like Isham and Insane Clown Posse,
and I was like, how am I?
You know, but I'm from Detroit, so I know I know the roots of stuff like that or whatever. But also, like, I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago where I was just saying, like, subgenres and things like that is cool just because it gives somebody like more direct choice in what they listening to,
of course,
but also like enough with boxing artists into a genre at all.
Yeah,
I'm like, artists should feel comfortable with making whatever they want to make, and I feel like they're not because of I'm gonna be looked at like this or I'm gonna be looked at like that. Like, artist can make a whole hip hop album and have one country song on there, and that don't make their album country. But that song is a country song, and it should get credited if it's a country song in whatever lanes country music is in, and not to be discredited because it's like, oh, well, that's a rapper, so that song
shouldn't matter, right?
That song is rap. Like, no, I'm an artist, and I make whatever I want to make.
And you know? Feel it.
Yes. That part, and that's because I create similarly. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't pay attention to it. So as I'm Googling, they're giving me all this shit, and I'm like, oh, dope. And I thought you were dope immediately because you have a record. You just dropped it in February on this, like the 15th or the 16th. Your latest release.
I've been dropping some singles recently, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Super Crazy?
Crazy.
Okay.
That's what it was. Super Crazy. It's spelled different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And I was like, oh, this is dope. And then I caught into the 3-man band. And then I was like, yeah, that's fire. Yeah, like, that's fire.
Which that's like, people call it like wrestle rap and stuff like that. It's would be like the subgenre or lane or whatever you categorize that in. But I mean, like, I just rap about stuff that I like. I'm a older statesman now, you know, so I look at stuff and I'm like, I've rapped so long about so many things where it's like, what will make it interesting for me now? Which is part of it being interesting for me is something that I am interested in rapping about, which ain't always gonna be the streets, but because that's where I'm from, all my rhymes are gonna have an edge to it, you know. So that's why I try to get people to understand. Like I say a lot of times, like I'm too like nerdy for the streets, but too streets for the backpackers. You know, it's like I'm in that middle genre because it's like I grew up in Detroit, raised on the east side. You know, born and raised until I moved when I was 19. So whatever I was doing back then, whatever I was brought up in, exposed to, like my rhymes are always gonna sound like that, no matter what my growth is or what I decide to rap about. But now I like rapping about like movies and TV shows and wrestling and shit like that. Just stuff that I enjoy. Like I'll watch a movie and be like, yo, that's dope. I'm gonna rap about that now.
That's what you should rap about.
Exactly.
That's what's always been the best.
And that's what's missing.
And part of that also is like me feeling like I'm a good enough artist or MC that I might rap about something that you don't know about or haven't watched or haven't seen, haven't read, and you're like, I don't really know the content of that, but that shit still sounded dope. So now I want to go look into that.
Right.
He got me influenced, or with wanting to learn more about that because that sounded dope. So since that sounded dope, let me go see if that's as dope as what he made it sound. You know,
that's fire. Now, I don't know all your musical history. Clearly, you've been here a while. I was listening to your raps.
Yeah, I moved out here when I was 20.
Okay. And how long you been doing the music?
I've been too long. I've been doing music since high school. I mean, I always say like 10th grade in high school is probably when I really started doing music. A homie came up to me and he was like, hey, you know how to rap? And I was like, yeah, I ain't know how to rap. I mean,
hell yeah.
Like, I didn't think that it would, you know. I listened to rap at the time. Me and my homies used to rap other people's raps, you know.
Right.
Back then, this was probably around the time when like Beanie Sigel and the Lox was beefing, you know, like during that time in hip hop. So it was like, and I had a homie who sounded like Beans or whatever, so we used to always listen to those battles or whatever and shit like that. So I'm like, when he asked, and I was good in like English or whatever, like writing and shit like that. Like my teachers used to always tell me that I used to write like good essays and stuff like that. So I'm like, it ain't gonna be hard to write some raps or whatever, you know.
Come on.
So then we was deep. We was trying to be like Wu-Tang or whatever. So it was like 6 of us and shit like that, you know.
That's fine.
And that's how I started off, like originally rapping when I was in Detroit, and I started off battling when I first started rapping. So like, because we was in high school, so the guys used to go outside, you know, and they'd be battling or whatever and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you know, want to sharpen my sword, you know, or want to be taken seriously, got to go step to the dudes that's known to be doing it, you know. So that's what I was doing.
That's fire.
That's super dope.
Now, how did you link up with Mega Ran? And how did that come about?
Man,
because y'all sound great together, by the way. I was listening to that 3-man band project is fire.
I mean, that's my bro right now. That's my daughter's stepdad. So, you know, like we're locked in like that. But I first met him, just reached out to him and asked him to get on a song. So like when I first moved out here to Arizona, I was like looking into who was doing what out here, you know?
Okay.
At the time, and I know you said you knew, so you still like finding out about people or whatever. But when I first moved out here, one of the dudes I was checking into his name is Atlas.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who Atlas is, but Atlas, he was on MTV. So he was on the episode of MTV Made. Do you remember the show Made?
I think so, yeah.
So it was a show where it was made, I Want to Be a Rapper. So he was the rap coach teaching the girl how to be a rapper. But he was from here. He was signed to Raucous.
Okay, I know. I mean, how do you not know Rocky?
At the time. So he was a guy who I reached out to and was trying to work with and stuff like that. And then found out about Mega Ran. So Mega Ran, who had he had a deal with Capcom, which Capcom is the video game company.
Games, right.
So, but he was the first rapper, maybe only rapper, to ever be signed by a video game company. So, because he tells the story all the time, but he did the Mega Ran album, the first one, and then Capcom reached out to him, and then he thought they was reaching out for like cease and desist, like you using the Mega Man image and everything. Well, on the Mega Ran stuff, you sampling the music, the video game stuff, whatever. Like, no, we're not having none of that. But actually, they reached out like, yo, this stuff is dope. Like, we want to work with you.
That's fire.
So they were early on, seeing how hip hop and rap music would infuse with video game stuff, moving forward. And he's been on, Mortal Kombat soundtracks, TMNT soundtracks. He's showing it right there. Yeah, the Mega Ran joint right there.
Come on, man.
And what else? Street Fighter. He's been on the Street Fighter soundtrack. So that's what I'm saying.
Dope.
Like
that shit with Storyville. That album with the album with Storyville, right?
Yeah, he's got an album with Storyville.
Yeah, I have it on wax also. Yeah, that shit's dope. He's got so much dope shit. And he's a dope human.
That's the one with the beat on the cover of it, because it's like random beats or something. Yeah.
That's fire. Yeah, that shit's dope. I actually bought that LP off of him. It was the last one he had on him at the Stray Cat one night.
Oh man,
I went in there. You remember that shit?
It's torn down now.
I know, it's crazy.
That's right up the street from where I live at.
That's crazy.
Every time I drive by there and I see the gravel parking lot now, I'd be like, damn, I can't believe they really tore it down.
That's crazy to me.
As long as it was closed, they were trying to sell it, or someone was trying to reopen it, but
would have been dope.
Yeah, you know how things was going, man. Like after that Nipsey Hussle concert where the shooting happened.
Yep.
And I forget what the name of that venue was, but that venue closed down, never opened back up after that. And then it was just like, then COVID
killed a lot of them.
Stuff not being able to survive through that, and it's like, we don't really have too many like independently owned like venues out here now.
That's what we were highlighting that for weeks on the radio show.
The dude who I don't want to say the dude, no offense to them or whatever, love what they're doing for the city, but the people who own Valley Bar, like they own like 3 venues. They own Valley Bar, they own Crescent, they own I always forget the name of the other one, the one that's next door to the pizza place, Van Buren. They own Van Buren. Okay. So they own all 3 of those. And I mean, it's dope because it's like small, medium, and large. They got all size venues or whatever. But then when you start getting like Live Nation involved and stuff like that,
then you can't get into there. That was part of the problem that we were having, because I was like, damn, y'all signed agreements and contracts with motherfuckers. Y'all gentrifying our culture, bro. Like, we can't even get a venue.
That's how the Van Buren is for them, because that's the larger venue. So that's where you would see like a Wale or something like that at.
Right.
I think that one is through like Live Nation and stuff like that. But you can still get booked or work with them to get in Crescent and Valley Bar. I performed in both of those spots. But, other than that, you got like, there's levels to this stuff. Like, you got,
obviously, we were just talking about
you got that, or you got like a pizza place like that you're gonna perform at. You might have been to shows at like that, or like local open mics and stuff where it's like people throwing them where they can throw them at. They throwing them in a bar, they throwing them in a pizza place, stuff like that.
That place in Tempe there, right on Mill, Spinelli's.
You spent there before?
Yeah, and we did. Balance Brothers did a set there.
How long you been out here in AZ?
2010.
Do you remember when Spinelli's was the Loft, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
I fucked with it when it was the Loft. I performed at the Loft.
Okay.
And everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I performed.
That was right before.
I performed at Spinelli's too because a homie of mine, you know, asked me to come do a show that he was doing there.
Yeah.
But when it was the Loft, at least that was like a venue or like a club setting. But now Spinelli's, you know, it's a pizza parlor. You know? But it's on Mill, so you figure like you're gonna have some traction, you're gonna have some footwork stuff because it's on Mill.
Location is great, right?
But at the same time, like Mill is like gentrified too, so it's like
so that audience may not appreciate what it is that we do in the first fucking place.
Exactly. A venue didn't want to let me in because they said my shorts were too long.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
At the time,
wild.
At the time, I was bigger than what I am now, and I'm just like, I'm a big guy. My shorts are gonna be big. Like, where are my shorts supposed to be at?
Right. Like,
you wanted me.
Why does that matter, anyways?
Yeah, but they, you know. I mean, I wear my shorts above my knees now, you know, but that's how they wanted them then. They wanted them, but I'm gonna wear them however I want to wear. If I got my camos on, they're gonna be big. They're gonna be longer. If I got my little like deck shorts on, they're gonna be shorter. You know, depending on how I'm feeling.
Straight up.
But why do that matter? I ain't coming in here to cause no issues. I ain't got the tool in the shorts because they bigger.
That's my point. That's my point right there.
It's all dick.
That's my point right there.
Like, aren't you patting me down at the door for that reason?
For that exact reason? Come on. Facts. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's some things that we've been noticing out here, and we're like, damn, you know, we need to fuck around and buy a venue. That's what we need to do. We need to fuck around and buy a venue, god damn it. And we you know, are probably gonna work into that because it's just the lane in the market out here is wide open for what it is that we provide and what it is that we do.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they're, you know, shout out to Blunt Club.
Come on, man. The longest running dance party in Arizona, if you didn't fucking know. Next Friday.
Show next Friday.
We will be at the Rebel Lounge. Pull your ass up. Hey, why are we doing it?
Rebel Lounge is a dope spot that I've performed at too, so shout out to them.
Right. Come on, man.
And
we got...
And yeah, you know, just like wanted to bring those up because you're talking about doing your thing. And like, yeah, you know, they're a monthly or however they choose to do it now. They used to be a weekly. And like you said, the longest running, you rocking the Coolin' Out hat. They know what it is in here. Trail stickers everywhere. You know?
A word.
But...
Chuck is the homie, man. When I got out here, the first thing I did was... That's family, too. I fuck with Dumps. That's my guy. I fuck with Fact.
Yo, shout outs to Dumps. Congratulations to Dump.
Just got married today.
Yeah.
Just got married. That's right.
Straight up. So congratulations, Dump LaRock, and your new bride.
Exactly. Dope. And we will see you and party with you next week for sure.
Right. For everybody who knows him but wasn't privy to the actual wedding or reception, he said... Reception number 2 gonna be at
Rebel Lounge
at Blunt Club at Rebel Lounge. So pull up, buy my man's a drink.
Come on, you better. Motherfucker just got married, goddamn. And that's the flyer. Bring your ass, man. And then
23 years in the game.
Right. And then show up the very next day in Peoria, 8200 West Peoria, because I'm bringing Gemwork Fest to AZ. This is the AZ edition, just a test for the market to see if it even makes sense to come out here and do it, because I'm really considering keeping this thing an exclusive thing.
I didn't get invited to do performances here, and it's a wrestling event. I should feel a certain type of way.
You know, this is a teaser.
Tell you, though.
This is the thing. This is a teaser. Normally, when I do this event, it's an 18-hour curation of what I do, and it's an entire weekend. And like I said, I own a stage and sound company, so we bring out the LED wall, the trussing. We got a stage on day 1. We got a ring on day 2.
I'm just gonna have to come and flex and just
please
take the mic.
Please
pull
do
up,
it.
Pull up, come see what we're doing, and then let's see what we could do on bringing this festival out this way. Because I'm thinking about doing it out here. I was gonna take it to Ventura.
Ran is out here.
I was thinking about taking it to Ventura.
Where's this happening at? Glendale?
This is gonna be in Peoria.
Oh, in Peoria, yeah, because on Sunday, AEW wrestling is gonna be there at the Desert Diamond Arena.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with AEW, All Elite Wrestling, so they're doing their pay-per-view there, Double or Nothing. That pay-per-view is usually held in Las Vegas, but because WrestleMania was just in Las Vegas last month, they decided that they was gonna do it in Phoenix. AEW is a company that I've worked with closely. I've been on 2 of their albums, and I've done like 5 songs for them, including intro music for wrestlers. So it's been on TV, on TBS and TNT and stuff like that. So shout out to Tony Khan, shout out to Ruckus, who's the music engineer over there with AEW, and we're gonna be out there on Sunday.
Super dope.
Doing it big. So
super
are
dope.
you into wrestling? Any?
I am. I do watch. You know what happened was because we were on the stage of Sound Company, my folks got booked to do an event, and my actual parents, my dad is a first generation in hip hop pioneer for beatboxing on the West Coast. So that's how I got into the game my whole life, you know. And they seen this wrestling shit, and they was like, "Yo, you need to come look at this." So I drove my ass down to Cali, checked out an event, and I was like, "Yo, I love what y'all are doing. Y'all are independent. I'm independent. It's amateur wrestling, but y'all do it in a way that I think it would be a great thing for me to bring to the market that I have. I think we'd fuck with it. And I think if we do this the correct way, I think we can keep this shit authentically boom bap, underground, independent, and we can do this shit really dope, underground, independent wrestling, and we can play this thing. And the commentation is great. The company's called Compton Mania. If you guys are interested, go look up Compton Mania, man. Go check out what they do. They do really, really dope events. And then we started partnering for me to throw a Gemwork Fest. And then I just started doing it last year. I threw 4 festivals at home.
Did you used to watch like WWF or WWE?
Yeah, it was
and
WWF.
Stuff like that? Yeah, Stone Cold, The Rock, stuff like that.
That was
who's
my
your favorite?
Oh, Booker T.
Oh man, WCW and WWE. Okay, Booker T.
Yeah, I like Booker T. I mean, obviously the Stone Colds. I like The Rock, Rey Mysterio, Hardy Boys. Like I got into it, enough. I definitely liked Foley. I like Mick Foley.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan was my all-time fave, bro.
Fire.
So like how so WWE, they bought WCW, they bought ECW, everything like that, like they owned all that stuff. But
it used to be WWF.
Yeah,
right.
So AEW, the company that I was just telling you about, they're like WWE's like direct competition right now. They're like, other than if you're watching like TNA or New Japan or something like that, they're gonna be like the only like American direct competition, because they're on cable and they're also syndicated through like HBO Max. So if you got the HBO Max app, they got sports on there now. So if you got HBO Max, you can watch the NBA playoffs through HBO Max, right?
Dope.
So you can also watch AEW wrestling through HBO Max and stream their shows through that. But a lot of older or ex-WWE wrestlers are wrestling over at AEW now. So like if you remember like Edge and Christian, they're wrestling over at AEW. Who else is over there? Just like, and it goes both ways. Like people will leave AEW and then WWE will pick them up because they're basically like,
it's the same thing.
I see the star potential in that person. We feel like we're a bigger company than y'all. Once that person got released, we're gonna hire them and we're gonna put them on that level of stardom to show that we're the bigger company. This is how you present somebody. So they're in competition with each other, stabbing each other in the back, digging at each other.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna hire these people you let go. I'm gonna try to get this person to leave your company and come over here.
Type
of stuff. We always say everything is wrestling. Like because we're into it so much that it's like promos are like like I said, like stabbing somebody in the back, something like that. We'll see somebody and we'll be like, man, I told you, like everything is wrestling. Look at this. Even the NBA playoffs, like somebody from the Knicks and from the Celtics was just on SmackDown.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they were in the crowd or whatever.
Hopefully, it wasn't Jason Tatum. Maybe that's why his Achilles busted.
He didn't do nothing. He ain't do no move or whatever. But that'd be bad luck if that was him.
Exactly. I've noticed some of that trickles down into the amateur shit too. Because Paul London was just down there. He's somebody that we work with. You know what I mean, with some of the amateur independent underground stuff.
Oh yeah,
and like they have their own wrestling schools and shit. So we're finding ways to promote the schools and work hand in hand with
a lot of dope wrestlers. The Dudley Boys, they got their own wrestling school and different stuff like that. And then also like with WWE, they couldn't also always do that, but with AEW, they're like able to work independent shows as well. So they're contracted with the main company AEW. So as long as they're there, they do those shows, the TV shows and stuff like that. But when they're not booked or when they're not throughout the week, if they want to go book, like, oh, I'm in this city, so if y'all want to book me to come to the show. Same way a rapper is gonna be like, yo,
it's the same game.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the exact same game.
I'm in town for this tour, but you want to book me to do this walkthrough? You want to book me to do this club event while I'm here? Because I'm here tonight. Let me get these extra bags while I can.
Right.
Right.
And this is how we eat.
And then
the hustle.
Exactly. And then we keep it moving to the next city.
Facts.
It is. Life is a hustle, bro. You gotta figure out your lane and do it.
And because we know all these wrestlers, or we're friends with them and then heard stories on how they grinded in the beginning, we're always like, it's the same way with rapping, which is funny how not just with sports, but with the wrestlers too. It's always like the wrestlers want to be rappers. The rappers want to be wrestlers.
Same thing with
they
sports.
They want to be ball players. The ball players want to be rappers.
Exactly.
It's always, but they're living the same life. It's like y'all on tour. The joke is a hot dog and a handshake. That's what you got.
Come on.
That's what you got paid. That's what you made for that show. I done been to shows where it's done been, rap concerts where it's done been 5 people, 10 people. Shit, not just for me. Arizona ain't the best for East Coast underground music.
Right.
I went to an Action Bronson show when he was first starting off, 20 people at the show. Yep. I've been to Benny Butcher's show, 20 people at the show. But then he go to LA to a sold out show.
Fast.
So AZ ain't
the market is finicky. I've noticed that when
they're not as in
here.
touch with stuff as they want to act like they are, because they want to be LA, they want to be Cali, they want to be Texas or whatever and stuff like that. But they're still like a top 40 like radio market out here. Like if you're not being played on the radio like that, and you're not like a legend like E40 or something like that, he can come to Arizona and sell out.
Right.
But like I said, somebody like Benny, West Side Gun or something like that, somebody on the East Coast, shit, I remember a homie of mine was booking shows, rapper on the East Coast, went by Bodega Bams, Tan Boys. He was like, man, you ain't even got to pay me for the show. Just get my tickets or whatever, plane tickets. But he was like, for me and 2 other people, because he was like my DJ and somebody else. I was like, dude, you about to buy 3 round trip tickets from New York to Arizona? I was like, dude, you're not gonna make that money back. I was like, ain't nobody out here coming to that show are gonna know who he is. Like he was booking like Currency's homies and not Currency. Like he was booking like Roddy and Trademark and not Currency. I'm like, yeah, they're signed to Currency, but that's not Currency. People not gonna come out to see them. They'll come out to see Currency. So I'm just like, you can't just book the people who you want to see because you're a promoter. You got to book the people that's gonna make the money. Book a show that's gonna make some money, then book somebody you want to see.
Right. No, but that's a fact. I had to learn this.
I've been in the game a minute, so I kind of seen it.
And that's what I was figuring out in LA, because I was like, man, I'm an underground artist, bro. Like I don't know shit about this network, but we built it because I knew that there was it's just business, bro. I'm a second generation, so I just understood more of the business side. I'm just gonna supply and demand. You could look up, boom bap on YouTube and find millions of type beats with millions of type views, but there ain't no market that's out here really promoting what it is that we do that stands on us. We have to go to all the other platforms, and it's not necessarily us. And I was like, yo, that's what I'm gonna supply, something for us. And then I'm like, well, I gotta get into something else, so I'm throwing private events. Never thrown an event before like that. Throwing private events. Then I'm like, well, shit, next year I'm throwing a festival. And then I'm like, yo, we're doing underground hip hop meets underground wrestling. Don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm doing 2 days. I'm doing it in a city where wrestling has a lot of history, is rich in history, but nobody comes to this city for this type of shit. And we did it 4 times. And then I was like, cool, I got my feet wet. I understand what I'm looking for. I know what I provide. Found out what my value is in a grand scheme of what I'm bringing, what it looks like, and then here like, hey,
you always got to get your feet wet.
Let's test it and see if Arizona's ready for something like this. And if it is, like, this is a teaser. I can't sit here and tell somebody, hey, it's okay for me to bring out $36,000 worth of gear for a 2-day festival in a market that don't appreciate or support nothing. That gets difficult to explain. It doesn't make sense for me to block that off of my company. You know what I mean? When we're booking out major rentals bigger than that. So it's like, let's test it, find out, and if it works, let's get a Teek Hall. Let's get a Mega Ran on the line. Let's turn around and start stitching in some of these OGs that are here and need this type of shit and know what to do with it when it comes. You know how many artists went viral and had no backup plan for this shit?
I mean,
while I'm testing the product,
I've been lucky to get booked by like places like ASU has booked me twice to perform for shows with them. I did it, and just being Phoenix New Times Best Rapper of the Year like 2 years in a row. Just different things has opened up my opportunity to be able to do more things, or just request more, when I'm being booked for stuff, so like I can take less if I choose to, but different things like that. But I was gonna say, when we were talking about the wrestling and stuff and what you do in the wrestling, and also saying like they don't have a lot of stuff for us out here. You gotta understand, like, the wrestling market is still kind of racist. So at the end of the day, it's like ingrained in what they do. And even though I am in that lane and I make music because I like wrestling, we just look at it like this. Like, it's the same way with politics. Like, a lot of those white older people are getting ready to die out, you know. So when they're dying out, it's going to be spaces that's going to be left open. Who's going to take those spaces? Like it can be some younger racist white people that can take those spaces, or it can be some, you know, progressive people that can take those spaces. Is going to take what the crowd or the market is for that now. So when you look at like wrestling is on Netflix now, right?
Right.
WWE's on Netflix. That's huge, right? Because everybody got Netflix pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. So if you didn't have, what were they on before that? They were on like Peacock, I think is what was streaming WWE.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got Peacock as well, but everybody might not have Peacock, but everybody got Netflix.
Everybody got Netflix.
You got Netflix, your mama got Netflix, you got your mama's password, everybody got Netflix.
I don't.
You know?
You don't have a Netflix now?
If you don't got Netflix, you got somebody's password. But, so, and then also, right now, I think like Travis Scott, his, one of his songs is WWE's intro theme now. Oh. So like instead of them having a rock intro when the show comes on, now it's a Travis Scott song. Like I've seen Travis Scott like 3 or 4 times on the shows recently. Like they're leaning more into the hip hop stuff with Netflix, and I'm like, oh, that's huge or whatever, because I'm like, think about people that's growing up and they're like, oh, I want to be a wrestler. Like before, if you wanted to be a wrestler, like wrestling was on cable and stuff like that, you know. But with it being on Netflix now, that's almost bigger than being a performer, like a MC. Or they're struggling going on tours right now. You signed to the WWE, you know, when you come out on Raw on Netflix, it's gonna be 100,000 people there
every time.
You know, the pop is gonna be huge every time. People going crazy every time you come out, because that's what they have cultivated and that's what they've made. So you ain't gotta worry about selling these tickets just off the strength of your name. WWE is selling these tickets off the strength of their name. But when you come out, like this person on my shirt, Rhea Ripley, she comes out, people go fucking crazy. You know, they're showing the noise meter in the corner of the screen to show you like this is how loud the stadium or the arena is right now for this entrance, you know?
Wow.
And I'm looking at that thinking like, damn, imagine like a little girl or something that's looking at this and she might be like, yo, this is what I want to do when I get older. I can see that, because you're like, yo, this is like the next level of stardom right now. Like they're putting you on the stage to display, you know. And even though it's scripted, so you know, people are like, whatever. Everything you watch on TV is scripted.
It's scripted, right?
So don't try to be like, why you
come to an event and see the shit, because you can script so much, but I see motherfuckers leave bleeding for real.
They
like this is still live action. Like it could only be scripted so much. Some of them smacks you can't fake it.
Word.
It's not so much fake. Like it is, but it's not. You gotta come experience the shit.
No, you're
and
right.
that's why we started
off
all
the time
with the amateurish setup.
First off, they're athletes. You know, and I'm like, can you get in the ring and do what they do?
Shit. You ever tried running into a turnbuckle? Them motherfuckers ain't flexible. Like those shits are really like, bruh.
That mat is wood.
Yes, we see the setup. We run the production of all of it.
So when people try to do that it's fake stuff. I'm like, well, first off, they not fake athletes. So if you can't get in the ring and do what they do, can you do a moonsault off the top ropes? Can you do it? Like that stuff is real that they're doing. So, and I've seen somebody get kicked in the face and get their nose broken. So I'm like, them injuries ain't real. Right. I mean, not real. Them injuries ain't fake.
The injuries are real, yeah.
Exactly. Like you were saying, you can try to time something as much as you want to. You can do things happen, and they're still in the ring doing that stuff. So when I see a dude get nose moved from the middle to the side of his face and he still finished the match, you know, or something like that. Like,
what was scripted about that?
Exactly. These are athletes. You're not about to get in the ring and do the stuff that they doing. Right. So rather, like,
you gotta respect.
You watching a movie that's scripted. You ain't an actor. You can't get out there and do what they doing.
Them stunt people.
You're not Denzel.
Yo, you appreciate that, but you appreciate the stunt people, and you knew that wasn't Ryan Reynolds.
Yo, you watching this MCU stuff, you know that's a green screen.
Right.
You still love it. You know that's CGI.
Come on, man. Come on. Real shit. Yo, what is your favorite memory in your wrestling as a consumer? Whether it be match, moment.
Well, no. So check this out. So my dad has passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
My dad and my mom was divorced, but my dad unknowingly got me into wrestling. So my dad was a big wrestling fan. My dad and my mom went to WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 3, 2 or 3, one of those.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
classic.
it was at the Silver Dome in Michigan. So my mom tells me about this. She's like, the pyro was so loud when it was going off and stuff like that. But my dad took my mom to WrestleMania. My dad used to tape all the old wrestling stuff, all the old pay-per-views and Raws and stuff like that. He was taping them off, you know, with the VCR and stuff.
Yeah.
So when my dad and my mom got divorced and my dad moved out, he left a big-ass box of VHS tapes in the cellar. And when I got a little older, I found them, and then I started watching them, and there were wrestling tapes. And then I was watching wrestling, so I was watching fucking
all the original
Hulk Hogan slamming Yokozuna, you know, like Lex Luger on the when they were on the naval ship doing the wrestling on there. Like I seen Hulk Hogan get married to Miss Elizabeth at you know, like exactly like all of that stuff. Like
all that stuff,
I know about like the Bushwhackers, like just all of this super old like wrestling stuff from
Dude, that's
my dad.
my
Like,
shit right there.
from him taping all that stuff. And that was before I was watching like it on TV, before I was watching WWF and WCW on Monday nights and stuff like that. So that's what got me into all of that stuff. So that's kind of like my earliest memories of wrestling.
That's dope.
And it's just crazy how it was like it was passed down unbeknown to him. Like he didn't know that he didn't leave those tapes there for me. He wasn't passing that down to me. It was just the fandom got passed down that way.
That's fire. That's fire. You see, my history in wrestling don't go that deep. That's
dope.
crazy.
Mad dope.
Like obviously I know who Hulk Hogan is. I like Macho Man personally, just because his personality was bananas. I love the dude who came out with the Undertaker. Back it was a little dude, Paul Bear.
Ultimate Warrior.
Paul Bear. Yeah, real shit. But I caught certain glimpses of it, but my pops wasn't like great crazy in it. It was just like I liked it. Like I'm a fucking kid, bro. You not like it? It's amazing.
Yeah, me and my dad never watched no wrestling together. Like by the time they was already divorced and he was moved away, whatever and stuff. I was young, so we never like spent we never watched no wrestling together or whatever. He didn't put me on nothing like, oh yeah, I like this person or blah blah blah. But I always say it's crazy because like now I'm doing business with wrestlers and stuff like that. But now he's passed. So it's like I never got the opportunity to like share that with him and be like, yo, let me introduce you to some people because I know these people now, or let me take you backstage at a wrestling show or whatever and stuff like that. You know,
when I was a kid, what really locked me in, bro, was when Mick Foley, I believe he jumped off a ladder and landed on all them tacks.
Oh shit,
dude,
bro!
Mick
I
Foley,
was locked in from there on. I was putting socks on my hands going to school. Like I was in it. Like that was it for me. I was like, yeah, I really was like, I'm watching, and I'm.
Dude, it was crazy.
I'm supporting this shit.
Or like they always show when the Undertaker threw him off the Hell in a Cell. You know?
Yes, bro. Like those are classic moments. Like sheesh. And like that's not even it's not even as classic as it goes. Like you're just giving Hulk Hogan married Elizabeth and you've seen it.
Just real quick, you know, let me say R.I.P. to Sabu. So Sabu just passed away. I went to Joey Janela's spring break during WrestleMania weekend. That was Sabu's last match. I thought he was gonna die during that match. So it's crazy that he died like a couple weeks later after that match.
Right.
But I also got to meet Sabu and everything, you know, and then, you know, smoke blunts with Sabu and shit like that. So, you know, it was dope or whatever. And ECW was another one of those things that I grew up on, that I found. I feel like most people who tell me or talk about ECW all found that shit accidentally because it was coming on like, I was about to say like paid broadcasting or whatever, you know, like it was coming on like 2, 3 in the morning.
Like 2, 3 in the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Like I was supposed to be asleep. I'm up flicking through the channels, and then I see some wrestling. I'm like, why is wrestling on?
I wasn't allowed to flick through channels at that time, B.
Hey, when you got a TV in your room, you do what you want to do. You know, we always joke about MASH, right? Like, if you know what MASH is. When MASH used to come on at like midnight, that was when it was time to go to bed. Like, you hear that MASH theme song?
Right, that's it.
Oh, man. Like, Married with Children done went off, and here come MASH. It's like, Dad got his beer getting ready to watch MASH. You're like, yeah, I guess I'm going to bed.
American Gladiators after Saturday Night Live.
Facts. American Gladiators was dope.
After Saturday Night Live, that's when they used to play that shit. Remember?
But ECW, that was crazy. Like, it was on paid programming, and I was just flicking through the channels, and I was watching wrestling at the time, so I saw that, and I was like, yo, like, what's going on with the wrestling? Let me watch this. And it was the craziest stuff that I ever seen, because it was so dope. It's extreme wrestling, so everything was tables set on fire with thumbtacks on them, and chairs wrapped with barbed wire, people getting smacked with, and just all this other stuff. And like at the age that I'm at now, can't really watch this stuff with that same. It's like a kid when they get hurt, right? They always be like, oh, don't run up to a kid when they get hurt, because then they're gonna cry. But if you just let them get up and brush themselves off, they're gonna be fine, because they don't really know what pain is. They don't know what being scared is yet, and stuff like that. I know what CTE is right now. I know what all that damage and stuff is. Back then, when I was watching people get slapped with chairs, I was just like, hell yeah, like, fuck them up, you know? Like,
right.
Now I see that shit, and I'd be like, ooh, I'd be trying to peek through my fingers with the clothes of my eye. I'll be like, yo, like, did that happen? Like,
yeah.
Because you just know the inner workings. Like, you know, sometimes when they bleeding, it's for real. But sometimes when they bleeding, they're cutting themselves, you know, and stuff like that. They're bleeding and things like that for the show. So it's like you see that stuff, and then it's like they be bleeding so much, and you be like, ooh, he cut himself too deep or something. You just be like, yo, I don't think he was supposed to be bleeding like that. Just puddles of blood on the ring that they're wrestling in. And you be like, or sometimes they do it the hard way. Like I seen Brock Lesnar like elbowed somebody in their forehead and busted them open. I'm just like, who want to take an elbow shot to the forehead to bust your forehead open?
Not from Brock.
Like, one of my favorite wrestlers is
Rika.
One of my favorite wrestlers.
I'll let you throw a bow at me, but Brock Lesnar, fuck no.
Is Vader, and Vader and Mick Foley are Mankind. They used to have crazy matches, and like they tell each other stuff like, hey, like when you hit me with the knuckle, like I want you to bust me open the hard way, like stuff like that. Like,
but bro, that's the crap. Like, if that's where you take the crap, like, I could just respect it.
But also, that's the adrenaline that they're feeling. That's like,
because it's authentic. Yeah, it's authentic.
Like, one of them dudes lost the ear in a wrestling match because it got twisted. I think it was Mick Foley. His ear got twisted up in the ropes. Like, he got flipped over the rope, but got twisted up in it.
I don't remember that.
And the rope tore his ear off. Right. Also,
I don't remember that.
Also, in a wrestling match,
holy shit,
Vader's eye got knocked out of the socket.
Yes.
In the match, so he had a protruding eye.
Yes, bro.
In the match.
I seen the interviews of that shit.
Yeah,
like, because they had after but I don't think I seen that match. That's crazy.
Yeah, those dudes, Terry Funk, all of those crazy like hardcore legends, man. Where it was so just dope. Like,
it's so crazy. It's dope. Like, yo, and it's scripted.
The Sheik, all those dudes. Way. You see those dudes in their older age and stuff like that. Like this dude who's named like the Necro Butcher. His face, like his forehead, looks like ground beef.
Oh damn!
Like that's how
many times he's busted his head open.
Exactly, and not just like these dudes take like cheese graters to the forehead, like stuff like that. So you got to imagine what his forehead looks like.
Damn.
I just be like,
that's not
them scabs. That's not the goal to look like that.
I prefer not. You know, like, hold on a second. Can I get a stunt double for this one?
Yeah.
I don't want to play this one.
But appreciate you letting me mark out and get into my wrestling show.
Oh man, I appreciate
that's what it's all about. Whoever you are is who we want you to be on here.
Right.
So, and we love that shit.
And some of the music that I sent or whatever over to play, one of the songs is like a wrestling related track or whatever, so that you can see what I do as far as that stuff goes. Right. But I know you said that you listened to the 3MB. I don't know if you just listened to the 3MB song or the whole album.
No, I was checking out the whole album.
The album, that's me, Mega Ran, and G1 to the rescue. G1,
he's nice too.
He's a rapper and producer. He produced all the beats on that album. It's also got album's also got Xavier Woods on it from The New Day. It's got Jinder Mahal on it doing a skit. He's one of the members of the 3MB wrestling group when that was in WWE, which is what the name came from. So he's on there. We got AJ Francis, he's currently wrestling for TNA. He's a ex-WWE wrestler. Got MVP on there, who's an ex-WWE wrestler. He's currently wrestling at AEW. So yeah, it's just that's so dope. Just got a lot of those guys tied in with it, and yeah, it's definitely that project came out fire.
That album got a feel, bro, and the beats was crazy. So shout out to the
G1.
Dude. Yeah, Q1. Shout out to Q1.
No,
man.
G1.
G1. Yeah. I got a track loaded up with you and him called "Fight Forever" coming up. So
dope.
What's that
that's
track
one.
about?
That's Double or Nothing. So wait, no. I'm sorry.
Fight Forever.
It says "Fight Forever." I think that's Buddy Cop. Yeah. So that one's that's gonna be on a project that me and G1 are working on together.
Okay.
So that's under the Fight Forever banner. That's why that says Fight Forever. So me and G1 together.
Dope.
So me, G1, and Mega Ran together are 3MB, but me and G1 together are Fight Forever. Woo. So that's this right here. And
dedication.
So he's he produced that joint, and yeah, that's me and him on it. So whenever y'all get ready to play that.
Oh man, let's jump into it now. Why don't you throw, since we had a nice little conversation, throwing about 6 to 8 records. Right. And let's get them.
I'll start it off, and then I'll end it with
how many records of mine you gonna play through this mix? Just that one?
I'm gonna start it off with the Buddy Cop, and then I'm gonna end the mix with Chinatown.
Okay,
fire. And then we'll play the other two.
The next one.
Yeah, the next go around. Easy money. We're gonna jump back into the mix. It's Thursday, goddammit, 6 to 9 p.m. You can tap the fuck in, except for next week. Gotta be a Tuesday. We've been promoting this all month. Y'all know what it is. Beast been doing the ones and ones. Let's get to it. Gemwork Radio.
To save the world, G1 to the rescue.
Yeah. They said it's a drought on the block. Looking for a plug, quoting numbers off the top. Kids flying through undercover in a drop. I never served you or your men, you need to stop. Double back, spinning the block. Looking for the best numbers in the spot. They heard I'm 4-star Michelin with the pot. You pulled up together so you and your buddy cop. Up and down the stairs too quick. Miami Vice theme music. It's a movie like Stanley Kubrick. The shining of the crystals on the new brick. Bohemian Rhapsody burning incense. These dudes is actors, the role is intense. Wanted to know the price for about 10 bricks.
Teek Hall.
Man, if I had 10 cents for every nigga I dismissed with the quickness, knocking at the door like Jehovah Witness. They just wanna talk to the guy, the entrapment part of the job. Wrap it up wet, it'll dry up hard. Turner and Hooch selling dog food on the boulevard. Used to be cash only, but now you can tap your card or hit me in the cash app. If I serve them, guaranteed he coming right back for that smack like it's battle rap. They said it's a drought on the block. Looking for a plug, quoting numbers off the top. Pigs flying through undercover in a drop. I never served you or your men, you need to stop. Double back, spinning the block.
What up,
looking
Mike
for the best
Santana?
numbers in the spot. They heard I'm 4-star Michelin with the pot. You pulled up
Big
together
rescue.
so you and your buddy cop.
Teek Hall with me smoking that la la la. Captain Caveman smoking that la la la. Mo and Josh, yeah, they with the Puffco vibes. Now how's that for some functional stoners? Here's a bonus. 4 years been a dealer, ain't another nigga realer. Everybody smoking fire when gifted in the building. Meet me at the dispo, we got product by the millions. Service with a smile and there ain't another seeing me. Holding on the dimes for my older brother. Couple decades later, I'm selling tree legally. Walk around needlessly and live my life peacefully. Vibrate on higher frequencies and at the very least with some decency. Lethal weapon out here getting my reps in. Big stepper just like Martin, I get the step in. You stomping with the big dogs, you about this tall. Big rescue Teek Hall, let your face fall off. That's facts.
They said it's a drought on the block. Looking for a plug, quoting numbers off the top. Pigs flying through undercover in a drop. I never served you or your men, you need to stop. Double back, spinning the block. Looking for the best numbers in the spot. They heard I'm 4-star Michelin with the pot. You pulled up together so you and your buddy cop.
find myself having conversations with a roach. Talking to a drink, tell me what you really think. How could you trust a man who only speaks one language? How you gonna understand the one doing the most damage? I spent about a year watching the world rotate. Ski mask in the bushes until I show face. Before I take every last thing about it. Thank you for showing me what not to be. Any last words we about to breathe? They can tell my infantry cause of my fatigue. Take over land like we was overseas. We dig so deep for minerals. By the time my drill struck well, they lost about 10,040 generals. We celebrated compliments to the chef. Break bread, all you can eat till it ain't nothing left. Lyricism with imperialism. Black hoodie organisms taking over every system. Word to Gandhi, Hoodie Secretary of Defense. Speed sound like West Africa taking back land from the Europeans. Hoodie Secretary of Defense. What's crazy is I done sat out for a year. Yo, this don't belong to you though. Y'all thought y'all was gonna take this? Yo, hold on, yo, listen. If you really know what I know, then they full of this shit. They tryna rewrite history quick. Rap style Christopher Columbus. Been here, how you gonna fabricate the numbers? This pyramid been here for you was discovered. The architecture reflects mine every structure. The compound in every which way that you function. Solid liquid gas, it's just built different. I never reach out to anybody for assistance. I just be looking out at everybody from a distance. This verse disperse everybody to a higher ground. These words can hurt every soldier from 100 miles. We looking at every family, checking the fine print. You wanna get props now? We calling you bullshit. For years the mainstream extracted underground goods. This album bring it back to the hood. Bring it back to the frontline. Secretary of Defense.
That this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give in to manipulators. To those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland.
I'm here to represent for my Dakota band. To understand the chief, then you gotta know the man. I'm off in the woods and I'm studying my plans. Connected at the roots, you can feel it in my jams. We let the record spin like a medicine wheel. I can run for the hills, but instead I'm in the field. Man, a few words in my head is where I build. Following my heart until the vision is fulfilled. I know we in despair, but we gotta stay patient and stay true to hard work and dedication. No more being left out in isolation. Make way for the reconciliation. This is our ceremony, let's seal the covenant. We looking for that feeling and you know that we loving it. We coming in peace but still facing the punishment. An outlaw for life in the eyes of the government. Recover from the chaos, you can find me burn a sage. We dealt with this for too long, let's go and turn the page. I know that I need to let go of this rage. This is the calling for the coming of age. Black, red, white, yellow, better get it right. Now put them in a circle, we're in the hoop of life. March to my own drum, even if no one will ever listen. I'm shining through a prism. Black, red, white, yellow, better get it right. Now put them in a circle, we're in the hoop of life. I march to my own drum, even if no one will ever listen. I'm shining through a prism. From the dust of the ancients traced in the cadence, patterns of stardust laced in our faces. Sacred vibrations, cosmic relations. We fell from the heavens, misplaced in the matrix. Names just labels, the self stays ageless. But they break us in cages, enslaved to the pages. Rewritten religions, division contagious. Forgetting we infinite, scripted in greatness. The hoop of life spins, no edges, no end. Reflections within, the less sins extend. Mother below us, a crust in our skin. Father above us, the breath in the wind. We walk in between the seen and unseen, where dreamers are kings and kings turn to fiends. Where greed plants disease and roots of the trees. And the fruit that it breeds, leave truths on its knees. No need to wonder why, just feel it in your bones. They belong to the stars, to the dirt, to the stones. But when the power corrupts, the hunger expands. We rise and we fight with the might of the land. The world is a lotus, it grows from the struggle. The petals unfold when we balance the puzzle. Beauty and chaos, they walk hand in hand. But we shape the terrain with the steps that we plan. Mind over matter, but matter's designed to shatter and scatter. When shackled in time, it's up to us. Body and one mind to lift up the love, redefine the divine. Black, red, white, yellow, better get it right. Now put them in a circle, we're in the hoop of light. I march to my own drum, even if no one will ever listen. I'm shining through a prism. Black, red, white, yellow, better get it right. Now put them in a circle, we're in the hoop of light. I march to my own drum, even if no one will ever listen. I'm shining through a prism.
Put all aluminum for you, man.
Protection from mind control, dude.
Mind control?
Induction of images, sound, or emotion using microwave radiation. Do you know how many government satellites are watching any citizen at any moment?
No.
23. Do you know how many religious relics are kept at the Pentagon?
No, I don't.
23. You see a pattern emerging here, man?
Man, I'm seeing patterns all over the place. Get that smoke out my face.
It's the 23 God, and I'm talking to spirits. Yeah. With 23 chromosomes from each of your parents, it's esoteric. They call me the Enigma. Discordian Pope, come to break down the stigma. Break it down. 40 days and 40 nights, you better quarantine. It's the plague language, Noah 23. I'm Bill Burroughs when I'm chopping up the poetry. When it comes to 23, I'm the authority. Divine order, the law of five's a prime number. It's the same sign that I decided to die under. Like a rhyme hunter by design, I'm a time jumper. A mind fuck, fly by night with lightning and thunder. Sometimes I think about the universe after dark. This is a stark reminder that I am Captain Clark. That's a 2-3 spinning like a Sufi. The truth is most of y'all are fucking goofy. I'm a geek, all I think about is sex and drugs. Everything you ever thought swept under the rug. Reality is glitching out and it's all filled with bugs. Zeros and ones, and you know I give zero fucks. I get high as hell listening to shoegaze. When it's cold outside, the weed lose weight. Too many buck tees, everybody move waist. I'm in Aquarius, I'm ready for the new age. I just want people proud to know me, and young Jake to make my face out of emojis. Holy Ghost, sacred albino buffalo. On roads like I'm getting paid to fucking crush a show. I stay hanging tough, I stay puffing dro. Camp low, company flow, and my music fucking dope. I get my flow on and so on and so on. Disappear, then I reappear like a photon.
The Beat Smith Medor.
Because we seem to be disconnected and entirely sealed within
GWRSUBS@gmail.com.
Skin is not really the boundary of man.
Submit your music.
That's the way I do things, peep how different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. That's the way I do things, peep how different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep switching. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. Gotta maintain, man, keep on living.
What are you waiting for? Another day, love, you can shine now, you can fly away, dove, let your wings flap. I know you know the way, love, rise over the bullshit, you know you gotta stay above. I'm saying stay above, I was tired of staying low, I've risen. This what my grandmother was praying for. I know it rains sometimes, it's not the same. Sunny day you having, but God coming with the raincoat. And then the rain go, and then the sunshine. And now you know you kept your head up more than one time. And now you're stronger, so you work it, make it. Do it makes you harder, better, faster like the song. See, things were off, but now I got it going on. I'ma keep on living this, let them know we going strong. Man,
that's the way I do things, keep how different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. That's the way I do things, keep how different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living.
So investigate you and you get the external world. And what happens if you investigate the external world? Well, you get you. You begin to see things in the depth that at first sight seem utterly remote. How could they have anything to do with us? They are so far off and so unlike.
I can see the math, I write it from the eye. Weighing out the risk and I divide it by the time. Multiply the shine compared by the rate of rise. Subtracting the glory and working the 9 to 9.
To sum it up, yo, I'm always on the grind. Making ends meet are just the way that we design. But I was born to handle more. Call it intangibles. Dog eat dog world, you gotta be an animal. Little irrational, but fully adaptable. Out the box thinking, cash flow expandable. I'm motivated by the shit I can't afford. Gotta make a mark, man, the shit they can't ignore. Never been in last before, never scared to ask for more. Break down castle doors for what I never had before. Respect and honor, man, I never stopped to battle for. Come on, dog, what you think we rapping for? That's the way I do things, keep had different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. That's the way I do things, keep had different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. That's the way I do things, keep had different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. That's the way I do things, keep had different. Been a long time, man, I know what y'all missing. Been the same me, man, but y'all keep tripping. Gotta maintain, man, and keep on living. Gotta maintain, keep on living, Maintain, baby, to the end of motherfucking time.
And in the same way, when you start probing into the inner workings of the human body, you come across all kinds of funny little monsters, wiggly things, that bear no resemblance to what we recognize as the human image.
What's real is this, we killed and lynched the wilderness of North America. Hell of a place to trick us with devils, they want a barrier. And wicked ways of terror, or talk forever, etc. Insane and sick and strange, but for better days I'm a never sever the head of Baphomet. Actual fact, the matter's neck and catch and wreck. I self-mastered the faster blade, that's a bet. My status is emphatic with mathematics. Correct calculations are automatic. I have parameters set like the absence of natural light. Reversing that is white, staying proactive on attack. I'll be back in the afterlife. Wipe their existence off the map in a snap with disaster strikes. Affirmative actions attracting alike is exacting right like what's invented that was under the sun. There's nothing new to God. Confront them in my circle where the universal you involve. The fathers all for virtue who taught the students the rules and more. I'm born as praise due to the truth for the lum do the law. My tongue move is swung, dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle, there's war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the God. The kingdom impenetrable, the lum do the law. My tongue move is swung, dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle, there's war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the God. The kingdom impenetrable, the lum do the law. From the motherland and then brought to the forest, fought through the torment, they claw the fault. This enormous, it's more than all flesh and bone exposed in the waters alone. And with thrown and sauce, taught to walk the plank animals. I ain't talking about Noah's Ark, thrown apart from their family. Calamity, indeed the hatred, a shame, no name for a slave, but a beating to leave them shaking. The webs that was seen in flames, hella painful, they bleeded naked. A language created, hid from the demons to keep it sacred. Black babies were taken, gave to the cavemen to get the grab the germ. Had some nerve, mass on my ass, you savages, crash and burn, collapse and squirm. The maps are habitat, when will you act? Us learn originals, the cream of the planet, and that's our status. Firm with kings and queens before them shackles. Word we shall return to those reversal roles, mineral jewels and domes they couldn't earn. And go no open gate, I'm straight on easy pass, rather prefer the tolls. It's called I paid my dues and had to wait, they can observe the scroll. My tongue move is swung, dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle, there's war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the God. The kingdom impenetrable, the lum do the law. My tongue move is swung, dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle, there's war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the God. The kingdom impenetrable, the lum do the law. Vivid hidden motives like most of these politicians with foul intentions, intended intentionally positioned to fit with agendas, significantly opposing billions from stolen figures. To those are so obvious, ones is listening if they can talk as the census beginning. It's been astonishing, promising this and that with the gap, cause I stay ignoring it all for the voter. Note they won't honor followers, fall for it bipartisan. Both sides of the coin are different for y'all. Though when things a person in office has got a mark for your best interest. The lights of office are locked, no bond, you were just sentenced. Hit with the football numbers from judges last visit. And their laws, they aren't clauses just to protect niggas. Exceptions to the rule of fool like you have been excluded. Stopping frisk and pop a clip and shit and all of them excluded. A student to the game they claim but made some lame improvements. Against the grain I grind in vain and just refrain from rules.
So what's the feeling when you strive to
attention to your surroundings? My tongue moving swung dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle is war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the guard? The kingdom impenetrable, alhamdulillah. My tongue moving swung dude, I done drew the sword. I come through the rumble, the jungle is war. There's one rule, so what the devil going through the guard? The kingdom impenetrable, alhamdulillah.
What's the feeling when you strive to be the best, but the efforts that you given are equaling up to less? Spreading your wings, trying to find a way to leave the nest. Every time the clock ticks, it's like a dagger to the chest. Yes, I would love to look on the bright side, but everywhere is dark, even when it's not nighttime. I got so much to say, but got zero mic time. Fighting with my demons hasn't worked, so I write mine. My sight's blind, so I try to feel it out with my heart, hoping time will heal all wounds. Where do I start? Do I reconcile the fact that I pissed away my prime, and that I let golden chances pass 1,000,000 times? The many voices in my head are all screaming now. No more sunshine, skies looking like the evening now. I'm hunched over, out of breath, huffing, heaving now, while life jumps whole race tracks in a single bound. I'm going fast and I'm trying to catch up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I got potential, but I'm not living up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I give my all, but still ain't giving enough to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I can't tell if I'm running from it or running to it. Life just keeps passing me by. If every day is a building block until it's over, then the Lego tower that I built is falling over. Opportunity is constantly calling me over, but every time I arrive, it's like the party's over. I understand why most people can't go through life sober. Who really wants to feel the agony and pain of your confidence feeling like it's run over by a drain? Your ego and your pride are inside a crashing plane. Play the game long as you know the rules are never legit. Open your eyes to the fires your daily life is lit. Wake up and smell the roses is probably what they meant, but in your dreams is the only place you'll find that garden scent. I'm going fast and I'm trying to catch up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I got potential, but I'm not living up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I give my all, but still ain't giving enough to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I can't tell if I'm running from it or running to it. Life just keeps passing me by. Sometimes I gotta stop and motivate myself, cause if I don't, what can I do for anybody else? I sit myself down like self. I know it's been a lot, you've been running for years, literally in the same spot, and you done broke down many times while on this road, cause you let so many windows of opportunity close. Your life is nothing like the dreams that you were picturing. I know you feel like laying down, balling up and surrendering, but it's people cheering for you. You gotta make them proud. You just can't hear them over the sound of the hating crowd. Time to show up is not now, but right now. You ain't throwing your best shot, so why give up the fight now? This stage is where you gotta put your best moves on. Dancing with the devil and do be getting his groove on. The light bulb over your head will be a tombstone, so till your spirit moves on, put your racing shoes on. I'm going fast and I'm trying to catch up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I got potential, but I'm not living up to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I give my all, but still ain't giving enough to it. Life just keeps passing me by. I can't tell if I'm running from it or running to it. Life just keeps passing me by.
Welcome to Chinatown. Teek Hall.
Mask over my face like everybody. Mask over my face, I'm nobody. Every homie start off with the heavy shot. Heavy as the head, guillotine sever ties. Stingy with that bread, orchestrate your demise. Wolves is in disguise, wool over your eyes. Stuff them in the trunk, the punk kiss them goodbye. Like rockabye, baby, I was born in the 80s. The crack epidemic had left the streets crazy. At war over drugs, we was at war over blood. Hit them with a slug, roll them in that oriental rug. That was an antique, I got it from my man Lee. He don't speak much English, so be brief and without haste. The China white in the briefcase, police raid. We fast break down the fire escape while firing off shots at the J. This type of disgrace we won't tolerate. Like eye for an eye, we respond with hate. I I respond with shots right out the gate and let that marinate in his face. While I ask his man's the code to the safe. He don't know he dealing with a lunatic, and his time is up, but the rollie never tick. You can say your rhetoric, I'll pull this trigger, he'll be heaven sent for my merriment, and we ain't leaving a cent. That's what the fuck he get for trying to skim off the top of the brick. But I don't take no shorts, I want all of it and then some. Gotta pay the taxes on that income. Gotta have a bad bitch cooking me dim sum with fried rice, spilling soy sauce on this fly ice. Massages with happy endings for the right price, and for the right price I can get your man's ice. So if you don't want heat, better say the spice. I'm misbehaving, right? Or standing up to my oppressors, depends on how you frame me. Got the lens like Sam Raimi, I'm Uncle Sam's forgotten baby, and daddy ain't around. What's next? So we had to raise ourselves up in Chinatown. No throne and a broken crown, but I'm still standing 10 toes down. Ain't no stopping me now. Yeah.
Chinatown.
Teek Hall, Big Zemo, Squid Gang,
Chinatown.
Element on the beat. Welcome to Chinatown. Chinatown, USA. It's a Chinatown in every city and every state.
Chinatown.
Don't get it twisted.
Chinatown.
Better check in on your next visit.
It's Chinatown.
Bangs. Bangers. Teek Hall in the motherfucking building. Beat Smith Medora on the ones and ones. Let's talk about the playlist, sir. Talk about that playlist.
Let's do it. Yo, so of course we started off with a dope ass track from Teek, and it was called, where'd it go? Here I am.
Buddy Cop.
Buddy Cop. And who else was on that with you?
G1 to the rescue. He produced that track.
And he also like rapped on it too?
Yes, sir. He was the second. Dope. He was the second verse on that. And
yo, shout out to G1 for sure. That shit was dope.
That's gonna be on the Fight Forever project that me and G1 are doing.
Super bang. Super bang.
It's like your favorite word lately. I say super dope, hella fresh. Keep it going, brother. That was ill. Next one, Twistello with Imperialism. So that was another dope track, new submission to us.
Banger.
Appreciate Woo Chick bringing him up into the Gemwork studio.
You know, he's mad. He is mad dope. I caught him at Trill one time. We had a show together there, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, he's mad dope.
He's real dope. Shout out to Twistello.
And then we had a track from Akil MCX with a track called Hoop of Life. And that was actually produced by Gabriel the Messenger. So affiliation's starting to submit stuff. Get all your homies to submit stuff too.
That's how it works.
So that easy. GWRSUBS@gmail.com. We play it. We give you your props. Gets on the streaming. You get your little streamy doo-doos.
We got a music license.
It ain't nothing. Just send it in. We get it playing. We ain't bluffing.
That's what we do.
Yo, and then we followed it up with a track from Noah23. Shout outs to Noah23 for sending us more dope shit to play. We played through the last batch he sent us, and then he sent us a new batch.
He knew when to send it, didn't he?
What's that?
He knew when to send another album.
Yeah, bro. He's right on point. I think we missed him for like a week. And then, so that track was called Move Waste. Mad dope, of course, like I just kept saying over and over again. Again, all night submissions are falling in line. They got a vibe. They're keeping it hype. It's dope. We followed that up with another submission from the homie Maintain. It's all called Keep On Living, featuring Slay One and Prophet. So Maintain, the homies, he's like come to support some of our shows sometime, or at least he's hit me up when he has. And then we played a track from Verstilla.
Yes.
Called What the Devil Gonna Do to God.
That's right.
That's his new album.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
Mad dope. And then another one from D.A. Donnie Boy.
Come on. Gemwork family.
That was called Passing By. Hell yeah, I did.
I almost said, oh, you mean Da?
Donnie Boy?
Donnie Boy?
Duh. And then, okay, back to reality here. We played another track. We ended out the 6-pack, or the 9-pack actually, with the homie Teek Hall again with a track called Chinatown.
And that was a smash.
Yeah, what's that off of, Teek?
That's off the project that's called Chinatown. That was produced by Element. He's a producer from New York. He's living in Florida right now. He also has produced for excuse me. He's produced for Rock Marciano, and he's Knowledge the Pirates in-house producer.
Oh, dope.
So, and we're currently working on Chinatown Part 2 right now.
Nice.
Which will be the follow-up to that.
Super fresh joint. I like the clarity of how it sounds. Like the mixes are dope. So, shout outs to you, so.
Gotta thank that engineer.
Say word.
Big shout out to all the engineers who do magical things in the studios.
Yeah.
And actual producers who actually get their hands in the game and produce.
Yeah.
Super bang.
Yeah. Straight
so
up.
Teek Hall, nothing less than dope, obviously. It's been awesome having you here, getting to know you. What do you have next coming up and going on? Yeah. You can pick that up. It's that cam right there.
That's what's up.
Bang. Oh, no, right here, facing you.
Oh, I don't know.
Say word.
Yeah.
Y'all see that? I signed the book.
Yeah,
Man,
word.
gratitude.
He's in there, bro.
Gratitude. And shout out to my brothers over there in Memphis, man. We will be at the Ndugu Fest happening in June on the 28th. Me and Supernatural will be in Little Rock doing our thing, getting busy in the name of the movement. And it's going to be mad dope. I'll also be stopping in, I believe, either Memphis or Mississippi and in Nashville. So if you guys are free and in the area, shout out to the Ndugu family. We'd love to see you and hang out with you. Where can the people support?
Okay. So Instagram is going to be Teek_Hall. Twitter. I still say Twitter. It's going to be Teek_Hall. Facebook is Teek Hall. And I mean the music, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, wherever, is going to be Teek Hall. That's the name. So, or Google. Use your Google, bitches.
That's right, host.
Tell them.
You might want to Google me.
No, you definitely do.
And
that's a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a shirt. That's merch.
Nah, that's
shit.
That's from a movie.
Oh,
you ever
was
seen
like, that
it?
was good.
It's called Four Christmases. You ever seen that?
I have
Oh
not
yeah,
seen
that's
it.
just.
You know what I'm talking about now? When the kid was whooping Vince Vaughn ass.
Yeah, you might want to.
He said you might want to Google me, bitch. He said, huh? He said you might want to look me up. I said, damn.
Damn. That's fire. Now, do you have any physical merch people can buy? Vinyls, cassettes, tees.
On my Bandcamp, it says that I have physical merch that you can order, and I do have physical merch CDs that you can order. I'm not the best at mailing that stuff out, but you can put you can
pay for it.
You can put the order in, and eventually
you could pay for it.
It'll get to you. But I do have I do have CDs that are still available until I take it off of the option off Bandcamp.
That's word.
No vinyls at the moment. And I mean, you can always buy the digitals on Bandcamp that's available.
Right.
And then moving forward, maybe some vinyls, maybe not. Also going to be trying to do some like event biz. So like buy the album, pay what you want type stuff, give me the money.
Right.
Yes.
Help me pay my bills.
Support that.
Come on.
Support that effort, work experience, blood, sweat, and tears.
Support dope for being dope. That that's been a theme, for us, especially like this past month. Support dope for being dope.
Yeah.
And put time into your merch. Make it valuable so that way when we trade, there's some promise in the future. Yeah. Put forth the effort.
And I just got a lot of projects that I'm working on right now, so y'all will be seeing new music. I've been dropping some singles recently for a project that I'm doing called All Kaiju Ain't Dead. I'm working on a project with CG out of Buffalo, who was one of West Side Gun's go-to producers. He just produced that Egypt remix with West Side Gun and Doechii, if y'all heard that.
Dope.
CG produced that, so me and him are working on a project right now called Blood on My Hands. As I said, I'm working on Chinatown 2 with Element right now. You're going to be playing a song that's also unreleased from a project that I'm working on with Chuck Cross. He's a producer in Detroit, where I'm from. So me and him linked up. It's my first time doing a full project with a Detroit producer, but we've been making magic on that project. So I'm gonna be excited to bring that to y'all soon as well.
Man, we got 3 exclusive records from you. Or was it 4?
Everything that I gave y'all besides Chinatown is exclusive, and I think I might have sent 5 records. So I don't know. Everything is something new off of each project.
Come on.
Yeah.
Who's done that here?
I'm gonna boost all these next 3 episodes with some dopeness then.
Come on, man. You know the motherfucking vibes. Where can you be found next in the physical? Where can they catch you live? Is it
at Gemwork Fest?
Yeah, he's like, I'm taking that mic.
Yes. I'm gonna figure
walking
something
around.
out.
No, I'm probably gonna be there on Saturday, just saying what up. No plans on nothing right now. Just out and about. Y'all might see me somewhere with my daughter or whatever, being a dad, you know. But
that's right.
Other than that, I'm not really in the streets too much. I'll be at places when I need to be, or if I gotta go shake some hands and shake some babies and kiss some hands.
You know the vibes. Shake some babies and kiss some. Exactly what
shaking
the fuck
baby syndrome. But no, you know, when I'm out, people will know. You know, probably somewhere with Mega Ran doing something dope, or you know, throwing my own shows, because I've thrown some of my own shows at Rebel Lounge. So, like they say at Blunt Club at Rebel Lounge, also, y'all saw the flyer.
Exactly, the 23rd, next week on Friday.
Use your Googles.
And bring your ass, goddammit.
Shout out to Haboobs. She'll be doing live art at the Blunt Club Fest. That's
right.
a homie of mine. She did that new Vader sticker that I'm gonna be getting pressed up, and I've bought art from her previously in the past. So support physical medium when it comes to art. I always tell people the price is the price. So when it comes to art, like, if you don't want to buy the art for what it's priced, an artist is gonna be like, okay, cool, next, and they'll let that art sit on the wall until the person buys it who wants to pay what it is. But when it comes to music, because music has become such a streamable medium versus physical, people treat music like it's disposable now, and that is not the art form that it is.
Yep.
So buy the physical art.
Come on.
Yep.
We as artists pay for a lot of stuff that goes into the music that we give y'all for it to just go on streaming, as well as paying for people to do artwork for us to be the physical representation to catch your eye of the music that we're doing. So we're putting music into this. So whether you buying the vinyl because you like the artwork that's on the cover of it or whatever, or because you like the artist or whatnot, just buy it.
Facts.
And sit on that shit.
Nobody goes to Louis and complains. Nobody goes to Target and complains.
People buy tapes and don't have tape players. People buy CDs and don't have CD players. They buy it because they want to support.
Period.
It's one last thing, because like Mega Ran told me a bunch of times or whatever, because people always be like, oh, people don't buy CDs anymore or stuff like that or whatever, it's a dead medium, stuff like that.
I do.
And then I go to shows with him and I watch him sell out of merch, and he still has CDs pressed up and things like that. Because another reason why people buy things at shows is because they buy it just to remember this experience that they had.
Right.
And if you provided them an experience that was worth them wanting to remember, then they're going to buy something from you.
Because they want to have something tangible to remember.
Exactly. So the same way that people come to amusement parks, theme parks with money and a certain amount of money that they allowed themselves to spend, they come to shows with that same amount of money too. So if you don't have the stuff there to sell them
That's
to
right.
get that money, then that's your fault because they came there with money to spend. Now they're just going to buy more drinks or they're going to do whatever with that money because you didn't have something for them to get. Or you might not have had it in their size, because a lot of times I have that issue where by the time that the tour has gotten to me or something like that, they got like all small sizes or whatever and things like that. So I understand that's like a logistics thing. You can't carry the merch with you everywhere. But I'm just saying, if you don't bring merch in the first place, you losing out.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yep.
Leaving money on the floor.
Takes money to make money. You gotta show up if you want to grow up.
Is what it is. You heard it first, man. Make some noise for Teek Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Teek Hall in the motherfucking building. Oh, we need to get triggers, bro.
Y'all, yeah, when y'all doing the edit, drop a applause back there.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I should get an applause. I have one.
I know. Hey, you have all the triggers. You control that.
But I don't know how you got stuff set up on the next playlist that you're about to run through, but you should play that that golden rule that I sent.
Let me see.
We're definitely gonna jump on that.
Did you send that to them? What all did you send?
Now check this out for everybody who does know, and I'm glad you're still here.
Gold Dust. I sent one called Gold Dust.
We
I can't see.
have
Oh, it's right there.
an announcement.
What is it?
And our announcement is about our goddamn fighter, bro. Dangerous Danny Gonzo. Time out. I gotta pull. I'm starting to see that I can't stop it.
You stop it right now.
Stop it. You bastard.
Gemwork Radio boxer. I heard he knocked somebody out.
He definitely did, bro. And it's
He got the logo on the shorts.
Dope. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
About to pull that shit to the goddamn screen. So here we go. We you know, our guy Dangerous Danny Gonzo came and got his 6th fucking knockout. Now why is it not sharing my screen here?
I don't understand.
Right. Allow.
Disappointing right now.
Browser cannot access your screen. Try capturing a different screen.
Yeah, stop being on that one.
That don't even make sense.
Hey, shout out to Blaine in the chat. I'm just looking up there at the chat. He was
bro.
talking about that he from Ypsilanti. Shout out, man. Shout out. He said R.I.P. Sabu, and that his favorite wrestler was Gangrel. That's the Brood, boy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Blaine Nash, dope.
What am I not? Right. Like, what am I not doing? Can't access my browser. God damn it. I am not happy about that because I was about to show you guys a highlight, but we definitely had some really dope promo. I don't have the pictures uploaded and the video was off of the Instagram, but he had a dope right overhand, landed right on the dude's eye socket, dropped him, and took his 6th knockout. And it's super dope. He's 7 fights deep. He's 6-1 with 6 knockouts. And this was his most experienced fighter that he faced.
Nice.
And he just caught him. And it was super, super dope. And we have really
That's
dope.
a good record.
We got really like dope promo from R&B fighting or R&B promotions. And bxing.com is where you can go follow the live streams and catch all their events and all the fights and shit like that. But like I said, May 10th, he just had his fucking 6th knockout, and I was like super proud of him. I was like, we're gonna show this shit. I don't know why it's doing this. I gotta figure this part out. Didn't have this issue last time. It's disappointing.
So this is temporary.
I don't know why it's doing this.
You said he's 6-1.
He's 6-1. The boxer.
The one that he lost early match.
No, it was actually his last match.
The one before this one?
The one right before this one. He fought this dude, and it looked like he got hit in the back of the head a little bit. He stumbled, and then he just couldn't recover entirely, and then they stopped it. Felt like he was taking too much damage. And I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like this was his debut in the outfit. And I was like, look, champ, just keep it, keep the hard work going. It's a family.
Look,
actually.
champ.
It's because, my father,
Coach Tech's
his
gonna tell you
DJ,
how to
it's
do
his
it.
nephew. Right, and his nephew is been out here as an amateur fighter. He was doing it up, and then all of a sudden he went pro. He had a great record. Was looking for support. We helped get on the road, and man, I've been watching him. I'm like, dude, he trains hard. He looked good. dude just caught the best of him that night. And he came out this one with vengeance because it didn't go, you know, it didn't go the other guy's way too well. It looked like our guy had the upper hand and, you know, 48 seconds into the 6th round, caught him with that overhand and sat him down.
Damn.
Which was super dope. Super dope. So shout out to Dangerous Danny Gonzo.
Dangerous
if you're in
Danny
New Jersey,
Gonzo.
don't be surprised if you see some promo. And if you know, fuck with the Gemwork community, man, when you see them, make sure you scream out Gemwork. Let them know we in the building and we supporting them.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get him on the call so we can talk about this maybe maybe for
dope.
Tuesday. I think it'd be real dope.
That'd be hella dope, bro. Get him up on there.
Facts.
Yo,
I was about to say, this is pretty much the end of the show, man. We're gonna jump into a mix and we're gonna catch y'all this Tuesday coming up. For y'all who don't know, we got babies graduating high school, man. And because we got all these things going on,
shout outs to
we had to move the day. It's a rare occasion, but you know, occasionally it does happen. Tuesday, May 20th, we sitting in here with Aida the Alligator. Master Beast is gonna pull in. We're gonna talk about Gemwork, and I believe we're gonna have one more artist. I gotta figure that one out. I forgot the guy's name. He just said Henny Spitz. Hennessy Spitz is coming, and he's been connected through Phoenix Hip Hop, and he's like, bro, we love the platform, we'll love to get in there and sit down. I was like, bro, we kind of got an empty studio, bring your ass. So we'll have Henny Spitz, Master Beast popping up. Hopefully I can get on a call with our boxer and Aida the Alligator. I think it would be amazing. We'll have a nice full show. Really nice full show. So make sure you tap in this Tuesday. Everything is at DonkeyBongsTV.com, DNKYBONGS, and keep supporting the movement, man. Thank y'all for growing with us. This whole show was all submissions, and it flowed
always
very well, actually. Like conceptually, everything, the whole vibe was really nice. So shout out to everybody who's growing with us and understanding what it is that we like to support and play. B. Smith Medora, you ready? Yeah. Illest DJ on the motherfucking planet with a beard.
Let's do it.
In case you didn't fucking know, we out of this bitch. Peace.
Let's see what you're working with. See what you're working with. Come on. Alright. It's looking good. Yo, you did decide yet?
I did.
Nah, it don't look like you did decide. Stop
I
lying.
did.
Look, first of all, man, you gotta get you a toothbrush. You're gonna be able to keep the white bottom clean without it.
Yeah.
Alright? Secondly, man, tuck the laces in. You bugging out.
Shoe game, crispy, cream, and it's all about $1 and a dream, no biggie. Show me the money like Maguire, no Lizzie. Chill like Martin or like Malcolm, get busy. No perm in my head, but I'm Detroit red in a pair of infrareds. Big stepping in my breads, those gon' cost you a little bread. Unless you got them bootleg, they ratting you to the feds. We actively taking orders. Them Nigel bricks got them boosting trains in Arizona. Those cruiserweight Air Max, I got them across the border. My YNs got it on them in the gym like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. It was on the band book list, but back then, when they would windmill and back bend, there's 5 elements and it's not just rapping. When the Gore-Tex is waterproof, we be splashing. Foot in the door, then I'm dashing. This my passion, like passion fruit and guava color ultra boost. You can never box me in, I don't follow suits, but I can call a spade and then collect the books, cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks when your mob's deep. Cause havoc and stand out like a black sheep. Prodigal son, I'm really a prodigy, and wasn't a spot on the kicks when you spotted me. Was taught from a young end, gotta keep them clean. Step 1, gotta take the laces out to clean the tongue. Gonna need a toothbrush if the soles are white or bubble gum. If they rare, keep them in the same box that they come and put the paper in the toe. When you're done, that's the golden rule.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic or something.
So many kicks like a kung fu marathon. When I travel, it's too many for the carry-on. Got married in a pair, so bury me with a pair on. All black obsidian or all white hair on. Either way, it's uncut dope, I got that shit on. Golden rule, keep them clean or get gone. Going ape in a pair of OG baits like Kong. Now I'm out west for the checks like Braun. The Southwest best, the home of the Phoenix Suns. And most of y'all dressing like bums. No bread, just crumbs. I'm doing this shit for fun, so foul. And one, can't touch this hot sauce. Your girl thinks I'm handsome, and no, I ain't done. You still a geek. If the shoes on your feet are your fan, don't be real. Brand loyalty, like you signed to a shoe deal. Some pairs Cause you ain't warned, you leaving don't mean you will. Better yet, let science do a case study. How you keep buying pills with no money. Life finds a way, but being broke ain't funny. You can tell we been eating by the size of the tummy. Wearing Ivises in Philly like it's always sunny. Front row at AEW, a bit of the bubbly. All these boogers on the chain, cause the nose stay runny. But if I lead a game, will the fans still love me?
Yeah, you know a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gon' love me, right?
Oh snap, it's Goldsack. Listen, Fat Side out, Wu-Chick, Gemwork Radio, you know what I mean?
Yo, what up, bro? Yo, what up? This is Homeboy Sandman. Bro, what up? This is Homeboy Sandman. Bro, what up? This is Homeboy Sandman. You're checking out the Gemwork Radio show. Not the Gemwork Radio show. You're checking out the Gemwork Radio show every Thursday night from 6 to 9 with my homie Blue Chick Nigga. That's my peoples. Shouts to Tech. Shouts to B Smith. B Smith. Shouts to Rika Beezy. Beezy. Boy saying in the place to land, you know. Boy saying in the place to land, you know.
You want the illest crazy flow? Gemwork Radio. Radio. Yo, you want the illest crazy flow? You better tune in to Gemwork Radio. My name is Sam Marshall Lord. My name is Sam Marshall Lord. You won't hear nothing but the illest hip hop around here. Sam Marshall Lord. Illest hip hop around here. My name is Sam Marshall Lord. You won't hear nothing but the illest hip hop around here. Sam Marshall Lord. Yo, drop that beat, Gemwork Radio. Drop that beat, Gemwork Radio. Let's go. Sam Marshall Lord. Motherfuckers better act like they know. Gemwork Radio. Gemwork Radio. From Jersey to California. Jersey to California to Arizona. Motherfuckers better act like they know. Jersey. So, you want the illest crazy flow? You Gemwork Radio. Yo, you want the illest crazy flow? You better tune in to Gemwork Radio. My name is Sam Marshall Lord, and you? My name is Sam Marshall Lord, and you gonna hear nothing but the illest hip hop around here. Sam Marshall Lord.